Kia of West Palm Beach studio. Trade in and trade up to a new Kia for less with one of the area's largest selections of new Kias available. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Talks like a spaz. And they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, baby, here we go. It is the KVJ show. Happy Thursday. Crazy weather we're having, huh?
Yeah, it's been a little rough out there.
We went from having absolutely no rain to having way too much rain in a very short amount of time.
But it's rain with a extra side of wind.
Yeah.
Yes. I was trying to run errands yesterday and I almost got knocked over and lost my umbrella. I dropped my phone. I looked like a hot mess express.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what it was. Jaybird, you said it was wreaking havoc in your dinosaur garden.
Oh boy.
No, I'm kind of upset about what happened. Yesterday, my yard got hit, so my entire gate, the one that I was struggling with, it flew off. I had to go out in the middle of the storm and carry part of my gate as if it was a guy in war on my... I was struggling.
No gate left behind?
Yeah, I'm trying to walk the gate in a safe spot. The wind is knocking
I got you,
down.
Gate. I got you, man. You're going to make it.
Yeah, well, the gate needed to get me. And then it wreaked havoc in my dinosaur garden. Part of my dinosaur garden got destroyed.
Dang.
Oh, no.
I got to rebuild. 3
No.
dinosaurs didn't make it.
Dang.
I know. I wasn't expecting it.
Three dinosaurs didn't make it.
3 dinosaurs broke. The wind knocked them over and snapped their necks.
Hashtag we will rebuild.
We will rebuild.
Maybe some super glue?
Broken, not beaten.
Oh.
I am bummed out by it though. There's some rebuilding to do.
Dang.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos that is happening from the rain that we have had, especially if you're in Broward County. They got hit hard. In fact, they do not have school today.
Really?
Because of the rain. Yeah, Broward schools are closed today.
They had flooding?
Tons of flooding. In fact, yeah, they've got right now a flash flood emergency extended into this morning for Fort Lauderdale, Lauderhill, Hollywood, Dania Beach, and Sunrise. Yeah, Broward got 25 inches of rain in the last 2 days and more than 20 inches in Fort Lauderdale in just 6 hours yesterday.
My word.
There was a dude that was swimming in the standing water on Broward Boulevard.
I'm not even kidding you, man. There was one point I'm going, I think I got to take my 9.5-foot werewolf down. She was teetering so hard. I almost tried to do that. Was the wind going off like it was?
It was pretty bad by me. I was getting rocked because I had to go run errands in it, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's causing quite a mess. In fact, the airport is going to be closed until at least noon today. Yesterday, nearly 200 flights at the Fort Lauderdale airport were canceled and more than 130 were delayed.
I just feel like that was way worse than any hurricane I've ever gone through. It was bizarre, and it kind of happened out of, I mean, I knew it was raining, I knew it was windy, but then all of a sudden it turned Wizard of Oz in Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, if you're new to South Florida, you hear so much about the hurricanes, but if you've been here long enough, you know the ones not to snooze on are just your run-of-the-mill thunderstorms that just pop up out of nowhere. A lot of times, many seasons will go by, and that will be the worst damage we'll get is just you don't think about it, and then all of a sudden a thunderstorm comes out of nowhere.
I got a stupid question. With all this weather technology we have, can they predict every single storm that comes up? Or are there still storms that sneak up even with the Doppler, even with all those radars that go, oh my gosh, we didn't see that coming? Or do they know pretty much everything that's going to hit us?
I think they know pretty much about everything. They're pretty good, but even within a storm, there are surprises about how much rain you might get.
And you might get it bad and I might not, or vice versa, because whatever little cell goes right over your neighborhood is like the thick of it with like, you know, the death red on the radar.
Oh, the storm was just twerking all over my yard.
Yeah, it was legit. So Hopefully everybody will stay safe, but plan accordingly with your commute today because, there's still likely going to be some rain today, maybe even into tomorrow. So we may still have another 24 hours at least of this.
So what you're saying is don't try to fix my fence yet.
Yeah, maybe hold off. And for your commute, I would plan probably at least an extra 10 minutes just to give you that time because it's amazing how slow people drive in South Florida when it rains, just even a little bit.
This is the time I wish you had that Ring doorbell so I could see you chasing your fence down the street.
You know what? People are going, why didn't you film it? Well, I don't know, guys. I was in the middle of a storm carrying a gate.
Come on, man.
Was I going to film with my feet?
I would be laughing so hard watching you chase a fence down the street.
The whole time I'm thinking, oh my gosh, if this was on film, people would really like this. This is good content.
This is good content. All right, so there you go. So strap in and get ready for another rainy day here on the KVJ show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about, Jaybird?
Well, I don't know because of all this weather, if it's shaking up the iguana world. I saw somebody on social media talking about how they went to go to the bathroom. There was an iguana in their toilet.
In their house?
In their house. It got in somehow in their toilet. They were talking about it. What a horrifying thing.
That lizard's like, you got a roommate.
I remember there was a place, one of the places I stayed at back in the day, there was some stuff that got in the plumbing, and we thought it was a snake, but it could have been a frog. All we know is there was something within that system. And what a terrible way to go to the bathroom.
Awful.
Yeah.
Only thing worse than iguana is snake. I've seen videos of people that find a snake in the toilet, and maybe you went in there and the lights were off, and you went to go pee in the middle of the night and turn the light on. There's a snake.
It's a terrible thing.
I'd have a heart attack. I wouldn't survive it. Yeah.
Kevin would not be at work the next day.
No, I wouldn't.
With my old truck, there was a snake in my old truck, and it was really tough to drive because you think you got it out. Well, you don't know if you got it out. If you haven't seen it for a month, you go, oh, it's probably out, right? That's what I got on my mind. Iguanas in the toilet.
Okay. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, today I'm going to get allergy testing done. I'm so excited. I haven't done this in more than 12 years. It's been a while. The last time I did it, Magnolia was a little kid, and they did that scratch test, and I was allergic to 53 out of the 72 things they tested for. It was so much.
Crazy.
Grass, trees, pets, everything, mold,
Men.
you name it,
Man, yes, definitely.
Bad dating. I was so excited because now everybody in my family is going to do it too. So I'm going to do it. Then Panda's going to do it. Mags is going to do it. And they've got all these technological advances now with allergy relief. I am super pumped. They can do a thing now where they just give you a shot in your lymph node, and they do just a few of them, a little tiny bit.
On the way.
And then your allergies are gone forever.
That would be amazing.
What?
Yeah, if they could crack the code on that, which it sounds like they have.
I am over taking pills every day.
Yeah.
And the sinus sprays they want you to do, the Flonase.
Okay, well, here's the question. As an outsider, looking in here, what does that cost for somebody? Because that's going to be the first question people ask per person.
It's all over the map. So it goes from being cheaper than Claritin, which is the drops they can do, where you just do 2 drops under your tongue every day. That's cheaper than Claritin. The lymph node injections are a little bit more. They're I think $1,200, $1,500, but some of it's covered by insurance too. So you got to look and see what your insurance covers. But there is such technological advancements since the last time I did this. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
For $1 million, I couldn't tell you where a lymph node would be at on my body.
The one they hit is in your groin.
Ugh. How many lymph nodes do we have?
Yeah, it's kind of, it's not in your privates, but it's here.
It's the cousin of the privates.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
It's private adjacent.
Yes. I'm showing Jason right now.
But how many lymph nodes do we have in our body? Is there a lot of lymph nodes?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Nodes? What are they called?
Yeah.
Lymph.
There's some in here. There's some down here.
Is it just a fancy name for gland?
I think, is it the same thing? Lymph node and gland?
Why don't we just say gland? It's such an easier word to say.
I think they're the same thing.
Lymph
You
node.
think they're the, I
I'm not
think they're the
positive.
same thing.
I'm just telling you what the doctor told me. The injection goes into the lymph node,
Lymph node.
and you do a few little ones, and then bam, your allergies are gone. You don't have to worry about pills or any of that. I'm like, what?
So even like a pet allergy.
Yeah.
Because we have.
You can have dogs and cats. Like
Whoa.
they build up your natural immunity with these little lymph node shots, and then you're fine. And it doesn't take a long time either. Like the old allergy shots that they used to tell you, the ones they wanted me to get 10 years ago, you had to go every week for like a year.
Wow.
It is not that anymore. I was so impressed. Medical technology is awesome.
The advancements.
Yes.
Especially when you think about what, 1800s, early 1900s, people,
It's crazy what we can figure out.
Man, I didn't know we had so many lymphanoids. Lymph noids. Glands.
Just say glands.
It just wasn't working, huh?
No, man, that's a tough one.
What's on your mind, Kev?
The one thing that I would just throw out to a lot of people, and I kind of brought this to your attention, is if you do not, you should be active in voting. I know some people will say, it doesn't matter. My vote doesn't have anything to do with it. But you got to really just look at everything that is going on right now. And I know a lot of people probably don't pay attention to this. That's why I'm just going to tell you quickly. If you wonder what voting does for you, right now, the Florida legislation, they are going through, and my goodness, they are just passing one thing after another. You're talking about anything from concealed weapons to abortion that we're talking about, to anything about who can use bathrooms and where, and books that you're going to be reading in schools, and vouchers for your kids. It really covers every gamut of everything that you are going to be doing in life. And that's why you really need to pay attention, because these people are making decisions that will radically impact what you do on a day-to-day basis. And to me, I get very annoyed with people who just sit there and bitch about the system and are not active participants in it. I know it's not perfect. I know that maybe it's just a drop in the bucket. But if you get angry with all this stuff that they do, man, they are really doing a lot of stuff. And you may love what the Florida legislation is doing right now. But either way, they are doing things that are likely going to impact your life in some way.
You hear that, Virginia? Political Kev is revving up.
I'm just telling you.
You gotta vote, though. If you don't vote, you can't complain.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So just know that all these things, if you've not been paying attention, there's a lot of things going on right now in this state that are going to affect you. So look into it, and then make sure you look into putting the right candidates for you into office.
Mayor Hare, in 4 years, right? And then when we said you're running,
Let's go in 14.
in 14,
Yeah.
in 14
It
years.
just doesn't roll, though. Yeah, so
How much does the mayor make? Do we know?
I
We
am-
gotta check that.
not a lot on salary, but the kickbacks are amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
The under the table?
Yeah, all the
that's-
really illegal stuff. That's where you really make all your money.
That's
so.
where you build your foundation, right
Yeah,
there.
so
That's-
don't worry. 5 years out of me running, I'm going to be already taking bribes. So, yeah, so I'll let you guys know when I start that. And if you got a business, you can start bribing me right away. So we'll build up on that a bit.
He'll run on a platform of bribery and scandal.
That's it. That's it.
Just be upfront about it.
Look,
I'm gonna have a
I am.
scandal.
I'm going to tell you what's straight up. I'm all about scandal and bribes.
I'm going to be the most crooked politician you've ever seen, and that's saying something.
You say Mayor Hare and his team, because we're all we're all
Oh, yeah,
we're all part
I'm
of this.
kickbacks for everybody.
Yes.
You get a kickback. You get a kickback.
We're your political strategy team over here.
He's squirrely and I'm shady. We're your backup. We're your cabinet, bruh.
We're going to be great together. As good as we were on the radio, man, when we hit politics, it's going to be even better. Okay, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, I got some would you rathers I'm going to throw at you. Would you rather have a head the size of a tennis ball or the size of a watermelon? And how would you justify your answer? We'll discuss next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gather
underground. The good old days are being made right now.
Have you noticed that most ice creams now come in smaller cartons? Not Bluebell. We're still making a full half-gallon and a full pint of tasty goodness. Bluebell wouldn't have it any other way.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Walgreens.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool. Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
There's a lot of things in this world happening right now, and consumers like myself want some level of control.
My name is Chrissy Lee. I have worked for FPL for 7 years. I get to be on the forefront of the best technology to produce clean energy. Solar is a stable fuel source, which will lead to stable bills and ultimately will produce savings for our customers.
I know that FPL is looking at other ways that down the line will reduce my bill.
Learn how FPL is investing in Florida's future at fpl.com/value.
Give your small business one tech solution that checks all the boxes. It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. It's cyber threat security for peace of mind. Check. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network for small business. That's a triple box check right there. And save up to 75% a year on your wireless bill with Comcast Business Mobile. Check and cha-ching. It's everything you need to keep your business connected. From the company powered by the next generation 10G network. The complete connectivity solution. Get started for just $49 a month for 24 months when you add mobile. And ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 5/21/23. Restrictions apply. Requires 2-year agreement, EcoBill, and AutoPay. New 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data. Savings vary.
What does the future of cruising look like? With MSC Cruises, it's sailing sustainably to over 250 destinations around the world. Want to see for yourself? Dive into a world of protected wonders at Ocean Key, MSC's private island marine reserve in the Bahamas, or experience eco-friendly excursions across the globe. For a limited time, book now and enjoy free drinks, Wi-Fi, and more. Discover the future of cruising with MSC Cruises. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply.
Trust 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating to help keep your AC running strong. Call 855 1 Hour to schedule your preseason tune-up for just $79.
Always on time, or you don't pay time.
Terms and conditions may apply. Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants and stuff.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns, and here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? If so, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 8 couples have difficulty getting pregnant. As a woman ages, her chances of getting pregnant start to decline. Time is of the essence. Call IVF Florida at 954-247-6200 today to schedule a consultation with one of our specialists. Backed by science and powered by hope, IVF Florida is here for you. Call 954-247-6200 or visit IVFFlorida.com to schedule today.
Everything gets better when you order ahead with Dunkin' Rewards. Skip the wait and earn points for more Dunkin'. South Florida runs on Dunkin', and so does 97.9 WRMF.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
KVJ? Yeah, there's an app for that. Download the 97.9 WRMF app wherever you get apps. Now back to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, what would you rather have? A head the size of a tennis ball or a head the size of a watermelon?
I thought a lot about this during the break.
Okay.
I'm going to go watermelon. I know it's big and mostly, you know, as a woman, I like to feel petite, but I don't want to look like that little creature at the end of Beetlejuice that gets his head shrunk down. That's a tennis ball size. That's too weird. So I'd have that on my regular body.
Okay.
I got to go watermelon, and I got to try to make it work.
I'm going small head. There's a lot of holes and crevices that I can't get to along my yard in my house. I'd like to get put my head
It'd be so
up.
easy.
Yeah.
You know, when you're always looking for something and you got to see behind your couch, you wouldn't have to pull your couch out from the wall. You could just stick your head in between the couch and the wall.
And I'm thinking about snuggling. If I'm snuggling with a woman and I got my head, or she's got her head, I just feel like my smaller head's going to be less intrusive to the snuggling, laying down experience. Watermelon head, you're going to be knocking her in the eye. You're going to be, it's going to be rough, man. I don't know.
But the problem is now your head would fit inside the mouth of a chihuahua.
I just got to stay away from chihuahuas. That's going to be a new thing for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can finally take a look down that lizard hole, though. You've been wanting to peek down into Lydia the lizard's little den.
I don't know. I just feel like I would grow a really, really big beard and mustache. So it would be like, whoa, small head, big beard.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe I just go straight up mustache, like the Pringles guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I can make it work.
Okay.
Watermelon head too big.
I feel like I'm leaning a little bit on watermelon head just because I just feel like size does matter. And I think it's better to go big in this.
Well,
I think you're right.
Would you say the same thing to Yoda? Size matters not, my friend.
Okay.
Size matters not, my friend. And I'm wearing a Yoda shirt.
Okay, would you rather know every good and bad comment that has been said about you behind your back or continue living without knowing?
Continue living without knowing. Don't read the comments.
I'm so with the witch on this.
Yeah.
Be strong, be confident, be a self-assured person, love yourself, and then whatever they say don't matter.
Because most of the time when someone's saying something bad about you, you could easily say something bad about them. To everyone annoys everybody at some point.
And they're jealous, and you know, that's what people do. It's the human condition. We talk S-bomb. That's what we do. None of it's real.
A lot of it's not. A lot of it is either venting or gossiping. And if you do kind of like flossing, you just understand. You got to floss every day. And people are going to talk bad about you. It's the way it is.
If they're not talking bad about you, not saying anything about you, then you're boring. So look at it like that. If everybody's talking about you, that means you stir the pot. You make things happen.
I think it's good to get some information. That sounds like so much information overload.
I don't want to know.
No. Okay. Would you rather accidentally like an old photo of your ex on Instagram or accidentally send a naughty text to a relative?
Like a photo of an ex.
Okay.
Yeah, like a photo to an ex.
That's easier.
Yeah, way easier.
Naughty
She's going to DM you right away, though.
I mean, I could get through it if I sent one to my family, but I would prefer not to do this.
Okay. Would you rather be in a real-life version of The Walking Dead or Jurassic Park?
Oh, Jurassic Park. I mean, I'm the dinosaur guy now.
I mean, at least with dinosaurs, they don't have the sole objective to eat your brains.
Not everyone, yeah.
Yes.
Some of them are actually cool and they're vegetarians. And I think you have to just find your tribe and rock it.
You could have some peaceful, awesome moments with dinosaurs. I'm not sure about cannibal zombies.
Yeah, all the zombies want to eat you and kill you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like the logic on that. I agree. Would you rather be in a fight club that meets once a month or a book club that meets every day?
Oh, man. How long's the book club every day?
It's an hour.
What a commitment.
It's a massive commitment. But you're not going to have any black eyes, and you're going to get your butt whooped.
And honestly, a book club does not sound bad to me. It's the every single day.
Every day you're there.
Because there's some days where you just don't want to be involved with the book club.
I know, but we're terrible fighters. I don't think we want to get in a fight every month.
I was a terrible fighter. Not anymore. YouTube karate.
Yep.
They will work you over so quick.
I'm waiting for someone to step at our live podcast.
So you're going to go in the fight club?
I'm going to fight club, baby.
What?
Yeah, I'm tough bird these days.
I'm not going to fight club. I'm going to book club.
You're going to book club?
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, I'm going to book club.
Yeah, I got to go to book club. I'm just too soft.
He's trying to sound all tough on the radio.
I am the worst fighter.
Yes. Okay, probably a good call. All right, coming up here in just a couple minutes. Oh, man, it is already there. The scary use of artificial intelligence to scam people. One scam will hit at the heart of every single parent. I'll give you the details coming up in minutes.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. A major crash on Southern Boulevard this morning is blocking all lanes eastbound. This is between Binks Forest Drive and C Road. Plus, in Broward County, we have flooding that has shut down Oakland Park Boulevard between Northwest 27th Avenue and Northwest 31st Avenue. Flooding has also closed Broward Boulevard between 11th Avenue and Federal Highway. Plus, the State Road 84 on-ramp to 95 southbound is also blocked by flooding, and emergency vehicles are blocking an off-ramp right lane from 95 northbound to State Road 84. Expect delays there. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 97.9 WRMF.
At Palm Beach Mitsubishi, we're offering $3,500 off MSRP on all new 2023 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross and 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander Sports all month long. Don't miss this opportunity for more cash in your pocket. Cha-ching! PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
That moment when you turn on the hot water and realize there is no hot water, only icy cold, time to become a member of the Screaming Speed Shower Club Water. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning keep your hot water flowing. Get worry-free hot water as low as $32.99 plus tax a month.
Like it hot? There's an expert for that.
Call Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Man, I tell you, it's no fun getting old or older because your body just starts to change and it's hard to keep up and it doesn't work as well as it used to and it's frustrating. But there is a place called Wellington Anti-Aging and they can help you out with the issues that you are having with aging. A lot of those issues are caused by hormone loss. Hormone loss can affect the lean muscle that you keep on your body. Guys need testosterone, but those levels start to drop. And at the age of 25, every year you'll lose 1 pound of lean muscle and replace it with 1 pound of fat. That radically changes the way you look by the age of 40. It's a 15-pound difference. Now imagine maintaining that lean muscle, kicking up your metabolism, still burning away the fat, and looking the way that you did when you were 20 years old and having that energy too. It's all possible with hormone replacement therapy. And ladies, for you, as you get older, you have more hormones than guys, so it's even more important. And you'll notice it, especially when you get to menopause with the hot flashes and the night sweats. How would you like to get rid of those? Wow. Also fending off long-term health complications like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, even some forms of cancer. That's why balancing your hormones is so important. You'll improve the quality of your life in the easiest way possible. Just get the free consultation online at wellingtonantiaging.com. That's wellingtonantiaging.com.
If you're a contractor, you know this sound well. A backhoe, digging deep into the earth, getting the job done. But just for a second, Sunshine 811 is going to turn off the backhoe and ask you to listen. If you're digging within the tolerance zone, 24 inches from the outer edge of a marked utility line, you need to be cautious and dig by hand or use vacuum excavation. And if you're using mechanized equipment, you need an observer. Know what's below. A message from Sunshine 811.
The world's greatest collector car auctions returns to Palm Beach, April 13th
through the 15th. Experience Barrett-Jackson at the South Florida Fairgrounds as hundreds of vehicles cross the block with no reserve. Explore the vast lifestyle marketplace, take a thrill ride, and more. This unforgettable automotive lifestyle event has something for everyone. Visit Barrett-Jackson.com today for tickets.
For new floors, the folks of Floor Coverings International are the stars of flooring. But don't take our word for it. Customers give them stars for being locally owned and operated, for their huge selection and mobile showroom, honest advice, professional installation, and because they're not happy until you're happy. FCI, the stars of flooring. Get a free flooring proposal at fcifloors.com.
It's big-time college baseball, just 1.8 miles from the beach. Check out your hometown team, the FAU Owls, this season at FAU Baseball Stadium in Boca Raton. Winning head coach John McCormack and the Owls have an exciting season ahead. Join us for some family fun at the ballpark in sunny South Florida. Visit FAUsports.com for information. Play ball! Go Owls!
You tired of squinting? Tired of glasses? Tired of contact lenses? There is a better way. It's a LASIK procedure at Panu Laser. A lot of places to go in South Florida. Don't just pick one. Pick this one because we're talking about your eyes and you want to make sure you go to the most quality place in South Florida, and that is Panu Laser. I know because I went there 9 years ago. They only use state-of-the-art lasers, and Dr. Mutiella, the doctor who will do your procedure, has performed over 50,000 LASIK procedures. He is an expert in the field. And the great thing about LASIK, too, it's so much more affordable than you'd ever imagine. The money I've saved on glasses and lenses, frames, solutions, all those kind of things, it's been astronomical. This is more than paid for itself. And the cool thing, too, you don't need any money right now. You got 2 years to even pay a cent. It's 0 down, 0 interest for up to 24 months on their payment plan. And when you say my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, they'll take an additional $500 off. So book the free consultation today online at panulaser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Don't miss out on the opportunity to enjoy April deals on wheels at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
A few showers this morning, mainly along the coast, and then we're going to get some sunshine. Temperatures this morning in the low 70s, then highs in the low to mid 80s, so warmer today. Not quite as windy. That breeze around 15 to 20 miles per hour out of the southwest. There's a round of thunderstorms in the forecast this afternoon. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Jennifer Correa for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains.
These days, $10 doesn't get you very far, but with Brightline, guests can ride to Aventura Mall, try a new brunch spot in Boca Raton, or the next Miami Heat game. Brightline makes getting around South Florida easier than ever. Book your next ride at GoBrightline.com.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
You know, you can watch the KVJ Show right now. Pull us up on your flat screen TV. Just go to YouTube, and almost all smart TVs, or even if you got the X1 DVR from Xfinity, it'll pull up your YouTube. You just go there and search KVJ. Come right up. You'll be able to stream us live. Watch our show, too, on demand anytime it's convenient. And when you download the YouTube app for free, you can take us with you on your mobile devices. So make sure you subscribe while you go there. Click that little bell because you'll get notifications anytime we have a brand new video on the KVJ Show YouTube page.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, it is here, and it is terrifying. If you are a parent, could you imagine getting a call, Virginia, from your daughter, Magnolia, saying that she has been kidnapped and that you have to deliver a ransom, or Magnolia, your daughter, will lose her life, and you hear Magnolia in the background screaming and crying?
Black Cloud's back.
Yeah, that's
that's pretty intense.
Yeah, it's really intense, and it is a reality now. And we talked about this. I just kind of like threw this off, but there is a mom in Arizona named Jennifer DeStefano, and she got this terrifying call, and it had her daughter's voice in it. Scammers were using an AI cloning program, and they were using it to convince her that her daughter had been abducted. And imagine this. Listen to this mom talking about this terrifying call that she got.
I pick up the phone and I hear my daughter's voice and it says, "Mom, I messed up," and she's sobbing and crying. And then I hear a man's voice say, "Put your head back, lie down." And this man gets on the phone and he's like, "I've got your daughter. This is how it's gonna go down. You call the police, you call anybody. I'm gonna pop her stomach so full of drugs, I'm gonna have my way with her and I'll drop her off in Mexico." In the background, she's going, "Help me, Mom." I never doubted for 1 second it was her.
Can you imagine that?
Oh my gosh.
I'm aging out of Earth.
Holy
it's
smokes.
Well, it's going to get to the point where real kidnap victims could call somebody. People are going to go, it's just an AI. It's going to breed so much confusion.
We told you this weeks, maybe months ago. We were talking about this very thing being a reality and saying that I know it sounds crazy and a little futuristic and I don't need this today, Kev, but coming up with a code word that you and your kids know so that you can say, okay, have her tell us what the code word is.
The family code word.
Yes.
If they can't say it, then it's AI. It's not them. It's a trick. Don't send them any money. Just hang up on them.
Mm-hmm. We have a KVJ code word.
We do? Don't say it on the radio.
I know, but we do have one.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get one because clearly we're not on the same page right now.
It's llama, right?
Is it llama?
It was, but we talked about it on the air, so we're like, it's not going to work.
It can't be llama.
Our secret code has been llama, and we've been talking about it for 20 years.
Yeah, that's been your safe word in the bedroom. So I don't know if that should be really our safe word for the show.
That's not my safe word in the bedroom.
It makes me feel weird.
She's making up things.
It's not.
Llama is it was, but now we got to come up with a different one. Behind the scenes.
Okay.
No, yeah, we really should, though.
We really should. Every family should, and we're a family.
Well, all the crazy stuff this one over here says on the air.
I'm the only one.
How do I know that? Yeah, I'm pointing at Virginia. No one thought I was pointing at you, Kevin. All the crazy stuff the witch says. Who knows? Me and you can get kidnapped and go, oh, we got Kevin. We got Bird. The witch said this.
We're going to make him pay?
Yeah, we're going to
what she said.
I'm going to make him pay.
And then we'll say, what's the safe word? And AI will say llama, and then we'll be confused. Because we haven't established a new one. Everybody knows our old one was llama. So if the fake kidnapped Jaybird says llama, will we think it's you?
This is a recipe for a disastrous kidnapping.
Yeah.
You would be the worst kidnap victim, I think.
Whatever. You would
be so much trouble for them.
They would regret as soon as they kidnap Virginia to go, oh my gosh, she's still talking with a muzzle?
You'll make money to take her back.
Yes.
They pay you.
Yes. Yeah, so I just thought that was pretty crazy. This is just a random mom in Arizona.
Wow.
That just got this call.
So
it's probably the new swatting. It's the new diabolical way. It's the new...
Could be.
They can figure out who you are. They can figure out if you have money. They can figure out who your kid is. All that's on your social media. We all post all of this. So they can figure out everything.
And the lesson to parents, just so you say, well, how'd they even get her voice? If your kid is posting videos on social media and they're using their voice in it, that's where they're getting your kid's voice. They can then take that
and mimic it.
Had it in the news. There was an actor that died 10 years ago. He was in The Lost Boys. In fact, he played the head vampire. That guy died 10 years ago, and now they're releasing an audiobook with his voice that was made through AI.
Wow.
They simply took snippets of him from movies and readings that they had, and they have manipulated it through artificial intelligence to say whatever they type in.
How easy is this technology to get? You got these scammers, they got to run
It's very affordable, yeah.
They got to run it through.
Easy.
It's very easy.
It's very easy. And I mean, somebody with really no money and minimal computer skills could start doing these kind of things.
I kind of want to see how people would react, though. Like loved ones. We got Bird right now. We need the money. Bring it now. Who comes to my aid?
You want to do that to your loved
No,
ones?
I don't. I'd rather...
Even if it's a joke. That is so not cool.
Yeah, you're right. You've got a lot of nerve talking about uncool pranks. Kev, you want to talk about what she did to you? First of all, I would never...
you call that uncool?
Yeah, I would never do that to my family. You actually did that to Kevin.
He's fine.
It's fine.
He only has a slight twitch.
Right.
She thought she had somebody pull a gun on Kevin with a ski mask, and he thought he was going to die. No camera, nothing.
I was drinking a lot.
It was in the morning.
That's the problem.
I guess you're right. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Now, this I feel less stressed about, but it's another way that scammers are using artificial intelligence to fool you. They can create a whole human, a profile, photos, voice, even videos now, and they can catfish you. The whole world of catfishing has just gone to a new level. There's one Redditor who says he was cybernetically catfished. This will probably be a new term you're going to hear a lot of. Cybernetically catfished. There was a very hot girl named Claudia, and that's usually the first sign for most people on Reddit. You're not usually hot enough to get a girl named Claudia.
And she has 11 friends on Facebook, and they're all just dudes.
You've never been on
smoking
hot. You've never been on a date in your life. You've never kissed a girl. You still live with your mom, and you're 32. Yet there's this really hot girl on Reddit named Claudia that's so into you.
And she only has 4 pictures available, but they are smoking.
Yeah. Well, this Claudia, I guess, had been a fixture on Reddit. Was sharing a whole bunch of selfies, even a nude photo with the caption that says, "What do you think about my bod?" Well, one person went all in and started messaging back and forth to Claudia, thought he had a relationship going with Claudia, started sending Claudia money and all that kind of good stuff.
He saw the bod. He saw Claudia's body.
Yep. And then realized that Claudia was actually created by 2 computer science students who concocted the avatar, made all the photos, the voice, the videos, everything else. They had just been inspired by a post on Reddit with somebody saying, yeah, I'm catfishing my victims, getting $500 a month from each one.
Whoa.
And it's turned into an actual business for computer nerds to be able to do this. So, yeah, the fakes and the scams using artificial intelligence are coming out.
Kind of makes me just want to start writing letters to people again. Just kind of, there you go. Get off the computer and write and hand paper over to people.
Well, anytime anybody reaches out to you now, it doesn't matter if it's something that you're doing with business or something that you're doing with your family. Like, you're going to question everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to know what's real.
Yeah. That's really kind of where
it's
we
like
are.
Trippy.
And
it is.
And this technology is not going to get worse. It's going to get better.
It's going to get better and more tricky.
It's going to get trickier.
And the older and dumber we get, the trickier and better the technology gets.
Right now, it's still kind of fringe, but when it starts to bleed into everyday life, which it is coming, it's going to, people are we got some decisions we're going to have to make.
I'm scared of the world.
I'm going to the woods. I'm aging out of Earth and I'm going to the woods.
It's going to be hard to do a show from the woods, but I think I'm going too.
Who's coming with me?
Yeah, that's pretty much where we are today. Well, something else you need to be aware of. Do you use makeup brushes to get ready in the morning, Virginia?
I do every day.
You definitely need to pay attention. I'm going to tell you next. Virginia, did you use a makeup brush this morning?
I did. I used 2 different ones, actually.
You did?
Yes.
Your foundation's looking tight. It's popping.
Thank you. Tell me more.
I got one of those fun little Kev facts here.
Uh-oh.
If you're a person that
Are you going to ruin makeup brushes for me right now?
This is going to be something gross and awful.
Ralston, how dare you?
Do you clean yours often?
I do. I
Okay.
clean them with soap and water. I make sure that I get all the funk out because there's always like a bunch of like residue in them.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that I use for bronzer and for blush.
Okay.
I'm sure there's dry skin, a muck in
Oh,
there.
so much flaky skin.
Yeah, they say that if you are not cleaning your makeup brushes regularly, that they will accumulate more bacteria than a toilet seat.
I believe it. When I first started doing the makeup thing, I didn't know that, when you're first in the game. I didn't clean my brushes, and then I noticed I would get acne wherever I used the brush. And so I quickly learned, oh my gosh, I'm putting bacteria back on my face and giving myself extra zits.
Even as a little kid, I knew it was wrong. I would go, my mom or sister would be at the mall, and they'd be at the makeup section, but it'd be at that makeup section where everybody would be using the same blush and same lipstick, and the lipstick would be on this wire, so you couldn't steal the lipstick, but you could use it. How disgusting is that?
Well, you're supposed to have like an applicator, and you put the applicator on the lipstick, and then you put that on your lips. But people can't be trusted.
Get out of here with that.
Lip scab Sally probably put it right on her mouth.
Scab Sally.
Yeah. And why should you care about this bacteria if it builds up? It could cause things like breakouts in your skin, impetigo, or the staph infections.
Man,
I believe it. I've seen it on my own skin. I learned by not cleaning the brushes that the brushes will give you horrible acne.
That impetigo is no joke, and it's contagious, and it's awful. A kid at my school back in Lake Park had that. It was gross. I'm pretty sure he gave it to other people too.
It is contagious.
Ooh,
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're not, make sure you're cleaning your makeup brushes regularly. And they say it doesn't even matter where you store them. They still build up that bacteria.
Well, yeah, I keep mine in the bathroom. And you know what happens in there. We've talked about particles.
So many particles.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Can't imagine why you're breaking out.
I know too much. Stop teaching me things, Kevin.
I know. I'm sorry.
So you gotta take your makeup bag out of the bathroom then, right? If not,
where am I gonna put it?
Yeah, I guess you can't get makeup in the kitchen. You can't
That's where I put my makeup on. It's in the bathroom. It's just like
Just clean it regularly and you'll be all right.
I do.
Yeah.
I try to clean them like at least once a week or twice every couple weeks.
That's another good thing to know. The color of your child's bathing suit does matter. One of those helpful little hints you get from TikTok, there's a swim teacher that was on there saying you should never buy your kid a blue bathing suit. Any guesses why?
No.
They blend in with the water. They blend in with the water if they're drowning at the bottom of the pool.
Yes, Virginia.
Wow, you're so aquatic.
A lot of pools, you notice the bottom is blue typically.
Yes.
And if your kid has a matching bathing suit or something very close as a lifeguard, it makes it a lot more difficult to spot them.
So you probably want to go red, murder red.
Yeah, they say that the best thing to do is get a bright color, orange, red, a yellow, something like that would contrast well with the bottom of the pool. So I thought that was a good little hack.
Yeah.
There's also a crime reporter that made a TikTok video. Oh, the things you learn. What will we do if they ever ban this app? She's talking about why you should never pretend like you're not at home when someone comes to your door.
You should not get quiet and pretend you're not home whenever someone knocks on your door. They want to hit a house that's empty. They want to kick in your door when you're gone, take all your stuff and leave. And it's terrible, but it's way worse if you kick in that door and there you are inside pretending you're not there. Now you're face to face with a criminal. So the vast majority of these burglars tell me they like to hit Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Why? Because they think you're gone. They want an empty house. But they're not sure you're gone, so what do? They knock, and boom, they kick it. It's called a knock and a kick. Let's try to prevent that from happening altogether. So the next time somebody knocks, don't get quiet. Make noise.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I've been doing lately, and it works. Go ahead, act like you're knocking on my door, Virginia.
Knock, knock, knock,
So like, there's an insane guy in there faking like he's a dog. Let's get out of here.
It's working.
No one wants to hang out with Dog Boy.
I can tell you right now, all these solicitors, they're turning around quick.
Yeah.
They don't want to stick around.
It's good advice.
It is good advice.
It's good advice.
It's working for me.
And we even have a little nugget of advice here from one of our KVJ Nationers, Judith C. She sent this to us on the Mic Drop feature on the WRMF app.
So I honked my horn in front of a police officer and he yelled at me not to do it. And then I went online to look it up and it says you're only supposed to honk your horn if it's related to like you're in danger or someone's in danger. So I was honking the horn so I wouldn't miss the light because the person in front of me was sleeping. I thought that was interesting. I'd never heard that before about that you could get a ticket for just, and I only honked it one time. Something to think about.
What?
We've talked about this before. So the person in front of her was a cop.
Yep.
And he wasn't paying attention to the light.
Yep.
And she was about to miss the light, so she honked. And he was like, "You don't honk at a cop."
That's wrong. I'm sorry. That's ego taking over. You're sleeping at the light, and you're the reason why she's going to miss the light.
We've had this whole same argument before.
But it annoys me. You're not above. You're just because you're the police officer. It's not an attack on police officers.
Right.
It's just an attack on you're the one that's wrong, and now you're going to turn around and give her a ticket because your ego can't take the fact that you got called out for not paying attention.
I hear you.
It ain't right.
I hear you, and what you're saying makes sense. But I would never honk at a cop. I would sit through the light and just be like, "Oh well, guess I'm sitting through the light."
I'm sorry. If a cop wants to call and defend the police officer that got mad and gave her the ticket, there's nothing you could say. I don't think that would change my mind on that.
I think part of what she's saying too is that you can get a ticket for using your horn excessively. And we always, at least I always complain about that
Boca.
in East Boca.
Yes.
Because they use their horn nonstop. And then we had the story in the Whacked Out News yesterday where a woman tried to say that it was an extension of her First Amendment right to free speech. And the court ruled against her.
Nice try, Boca.
A honking horn doesn't count as free speech. So I think that's what she's saying is that you could. I'm just curious, has anybody ever received a ticket for using their horn excessively in traffic? 877-979-WRMF.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, I know you are dying to hear what's going to happen with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Jaybird. Will they attend the coronation?
Oh, boy.
I think they should because, look, they are thirst traps, and this is one thing that everybody wants to see. Will they show up at the coronation? I'm going to tell you coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. A major crash on Southern Boulevard this morning is blocking all lanes eastbound. This is between Binks Forest Drive and C Road. Plus, in Broward County, we have flooding that has shut down Oakland Park Boulevard between Northwest 27th Avenue and Northwest 31st Avenue. Flooding has also closed Broward Boulevard between 11th Avenue and Federal Highway. Plus, the State Road 84 on-ramp to 95 southbound is also blocked by flooding, and emergency vehicles are blocking an off-ramp right lane from 95 northbound to State Road 84. Expect delays there. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 97.9 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi is offering to buy your car for more than the max. Visit us today and drive away with the most cash in your pocket. Cha-ching! Get the most for your ride at Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
The third annual Burgers, Blues, and Brews event is happening this Saturday, April 15th at Tradition Square in Port St. Lucie. Enjoy a variety of delicious burgers, cold beer, and incredible blues music featuring the nation's #1 Blues Brothers tribute act, the Jake and Elwood Blues Review.
I'm a soul man.
Burgers, Blues, and Brews starts at 3 p.m. this Saturday, April 15th. To learn more, visit traditionfl.com. Burgers, Blues, and Brews is proudly sponsored by Mattamy Homes, Corona, and Funky Buddha.
You know, sometimes I just stand and stare and look at my beautiful windows and doors, courtesy of BNT Windows and Doors. We finished phase 3. They look gorgeous. The team they brought out was amazing. I love a quick installation that's professionally done by experts that have done it many times before. That is the team that they bring out at BNT Windows and Doors. You want the best installers, you want the best installation, and you also want the best product. At BNT, they use custom PGT windows and doors, and PGT just makes the best-selling window and door on the market. So you've got these master installers, and they're using great product, and wow, what a difference. The look, the feel, the safety, the security. I love it. The wind mitigation, you know, I'm doing an appraisal on my house right now, and you get discounts on your insurance when you have hurricane windows. Go to BNTwindowsanddoors.com.
This Every Parent Moment is brought to you by Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County.
My name is Olivia with Triple P. Triple P stands for Positive Parenting Program, and it is funded through Children's Services Council. It focuses on improving behavior while also building a positive relationship between parents and their children. The teen program caters to parents of teens from ages 11 to 18. It demonstrates strategies that help with keeping teens safe, addressing risky behaviors, dealing with emotional behaviors, and learning how to problem solve with their teen. The program is completely free for all of our clients in Palm Beach County. You don't necessarily have to come in person. Many parents prefer virtual sessions because it is convenient for them and their teenagers. For more information, please call 561-841-3500. Extension 1087.
Listen in each day for more Every Parent Moments.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you breaking news from the state of Florida. It's blueberry season! Fresh from Florida has the ripe, sweet blueberries you've been craving for cobblers, pancakes, and all your favorite homemade recipes. And best of all, buying fresh from Florida is a great way to support local farmers and jobs in our communities. You can find locally grown Florida blueberries in stores now. Just look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo or ask for Fresh from Florida where you shop.
You may not even realize that you've got a problem with your water. I didn't. Went on with it for years, and then we got a tankless water heater, and it broke, and it was expensive. And then I realized that we had to keep getting it flushed out every 3 months for $150. And I was kind of asking the guy, why is that? And he said, well, you got hard city water. I said, okay, is there a way to fix that? He said, well, maybe a water treatment system. So I found one. Aquaman Water Treatment Systems. Miles, the owner, came on out to my house and showed me what my water was all about. And let me tell you, even if you've got city water, there could be a lot of problems. Things like bacteria, viruses, heavy metals, chlorine, other harmful chemicals. Yeah, it can still even be in there. And you'll notice a difference, too, if you make the switch to Aquaman Water Treatment Systems. We don't even buy bottled water now. Our water tastes so good. We use less soap. And it's great if you got dry skin. If you want to get 7% off on your own Aquaman Water Treatment System, something that will pay for itself, just go online to AquamanWaterSystems.com. That's AquamanWaterSystems.com and get your own.
Experience the Anajar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
America runs on Dunkin', the official coffee of 97.9 WRMF. From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, trade in and trade up to a new Kia for less with one of the area's largest selections of new Kias available. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the dirt of the day. Dirt of the day.
That's right.
Dirt of the day. Hey, it's the dirt of the day.
Hey, Virginia, what do you say? What's coming up in the dirt of the day? Hey,
vicious fiend. What's going on with that celebrity sleaze? Celebrity sleaze, celebrity sleaze. Give us the dirt of the day, vicious fiend. Celebrity sleaze, celebrity sleaze. Give us the dirt of the day, vicious fiend.
Wow,
what a throwback.
huh?
I found a bunch of old audio.
That's
No
crazy.
way.
Yeah, we wanted to see what you guys would do.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
We didn't tell Kevin or Virginia that.
You just time hopped me.
That's that's the first Dirt of the Day song we ever did.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, one of the guys in the snack pack brought over their old laptop, and there's some old audio, so we're going through all that to see if there's anything we can mine and bring back to the show.
Wow, that is so super
pretty
cool.
cool, yeah.
What a fun surprise, because you didn't tell us.
No.
I was just sitting here going, wait a minute.
Kevin thought the wrong audio was.
I was like, what is
What
going
is
on
going
here?
on?
I'm like, how's
I
this
was-
even happening?
I was like, this sounds familiar, but I feel like it's all from my past, like deja vu. And that was awesome. Thank you. I feel bad now hitting you with a royal story.
I had to balance out the dirt.
Prince Harry will be in attendance at his father, the king's coronation coming up. I feel like they've been doing this coronation, like all these little
Yeah, why do
parties.
they wait
for like,
so long? What, I don't understand. Does it take that long to plan the party, or what the heck is going on?
As usual, as typical per the royals, they're dragging it out and making it like a little bit too pomp and circumstance. Just put the crown on his head and call it good.
Yeah.
I don't know. So Prince Harry will be there, but they say Meghan Markle will not be there. Apparently, she's going to stay back in California with the kids. The kids will not be there either. I think it's one of them's birthday, so he's going. But he needs to go. I think she should go too. This is how they stay in the limelight. They're trying to stay relevant. They're trying to sell us on their Archibald podcasts and all these different things they're doing. If you don't stay relevant, then you don't get us to buy your stuff, your books, your specials on Netflix. Like, you better go. You better stay relevant.
Yeah, I could see where it would be awkward with everything that they've all been through.
I know, but that's what we want to see. We want to see Meghan and Kate have to interact. We
cool.
want to see
don't.
how the cousins act around each other.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get it, Virginia, at least not now.
Well, I think they're stupid because if they're looking to make money and they are the thirst traps that I know they are, this is how you stay relevant. You go to the coronation. You get the video of you giving Kate Middleton the side eye.
But I thought they just wanted to be private. Just,
They do not want to be private.
Of course not.
They're full of it. I think they're having an identity crisis. Let me get in there and show you how to do it. Make the drama. That's how you make the money. But what do I know? I only watch reality TV all day, every day.
Yeah, she's a pro.
Jamie Foxx is in the hospital. They say he suffered an unspecified medical complication and had to be rushed to the hospital. Not a lot of details. His daughter says that she is hopeful he's on his way to recovery and thanks the medical team for their quick action and great care. But Jamie Foxx is a young guy. I wonder what happened.
Yeah, you never know. You just a flare-up of something weird. Could be a appendicitis, or who knows?
Anytime someone says flare up, I always think either butt or private parts.
Yeah. Those usually flare the most, don't they?
Don't they?
Yeah.
Flaring Privates. That's
Yeah.
my new album. And finally here, Hailey Bieber just launched her own cooking show called What's in My Kitchen. But guess who already has a cooking show? Selena Gomez.
Oh, no.
A cook-off?
Hailey
man.
Bieber, they're going to come for you. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Is there any way that's even
watchable?
remotely close to being good?
No.
What? So it's Hailey Bieber, cooking?
Yeah. Haley, you need to go do something different, girl. You need to stop copying Selena. Do your own thing. You don't need a cooking show. Selena's already got that.
So what does she do? Talk about issues what's going on as she's cooking?
Yeah, she probably just does like a whole recipe thing. Here's how I make pudding.
Oh my
And then makes pudding.
That does not sound
Girl,
good.
if you're trying to distance yourself from Selena and say
Right.
you haven't been trolling and copying her, maybe don't copy her.
Yeah.
And why are
exhausting.
Why are all these people getting cooking shows that aren't known for being a cook? I don't get this.
She doesn't look like she eats anything. How does she know a thing about cooking?
But didn't Paris Hilton have a cooking show? Why?
It was good.
I don't. There's no.
It was actually it was very funny.
But is she known for being a good cook?
All she did was cook like sweets and treats and like ridiculous like pancakes with sprinkles and glitter and
All right, okay.
it was
Kevin, I asked way too many questions.
Yeah, you went all in, man.
And I'm so sorry.
I was impressed with just how much you wanted to know.
It was fun. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, you got some celebrities having a birthday today. Some of the people that we got having their birthday today. Allison Williams, she was in the movie Get Out and also on the show Girls. She's turning 35 today. Ty Dolla $ign, the rapper, is 41. Aaron Lewis, lead singer of Stained and even a solo artist, is 51. Ricky Schroeder, Virginia's former crush.
I used
53.
to like him.
Yeah.
You still drinking what he's selling?
No, he got old and started talking, and
it turned political.
He's just too vocal and mad. What's he so mad about? And
I don't know. What is he mad about?
There's allegations of him slapping his wife around.
Oh, good heavens.
Yeah, look it up.
Get a little bonus dirt, Kev.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Okay.
not down with that.
All right. Well, Ricky is 53 today. Happy birthday, jerk.
We have canceled you. He put all his money from Silver Spoons into Taco Bells.
Okay.
And he owns like a bunch of Taco Bells and stuff, and he doesn't have to ever work again.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think it's a bad move on Ricky Schroeder there.
He was smart with his childhood acting money, which a lot of them were not. So maybe that's why he's so cocky and ballsy.
How amazing would it be to say you own a Taco Bell? Just one.
fun,
I think he owns multiple ones.
But I don't even need multiple. I don't need the whole world. Just give me one
You said
capsule.
you want to go to my Taco Bell?
Yes.
That'd be a fun thing to say.
He'd be like a monkey selling bananas.
It would be.
He would eat all the profits.
Terrible profits, but it would be so fun while it lasted.
And actor Ron Perlman is turning 73 years old today. And a birthday shout out to Michaela from Doug, Sophia, and your puppy, Mia. Hey, if you got a birthday want to shout out, let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, got some Mad Mama drama. We got actually a mad stepmama that doesn't know how to deal with the drama. And her email says, when sticks and carrots don't work, what do you do now? We'll try to help her out coming up next.
Got a boy back home in Michigan, and it tastes like Jack when I'm kissing him. So I told him that I never really liked his friends. Now he's gone and he's calling me a bitch again. It's a guy that lives in a garden state, and he told me that we make it till we graduate. So I told him that the music will be worth the wait, but he wants me in the kitchen when it's dinner plate. I believe that we're meant to be. But jealousy get the best of me. Look, I don't mean to frustrate, but I always make the same mistakes, yeah. Always make the same mistakes, cause I'm bad at love. Ooh, ooh. But you can't blame me for trying. You know I'd be lying, saying you're the one. Ooh, ooh. That could finally fix me. Looking at my history, I'm bad. Got a girl with California eyes, and I thought that she could really be the one this time. But I never got the chance to make her mine, because she fell in love with little thin white lines. London girl with an attitude, we never told no one, but we look so cute. Both got way better things to do, but I always think about it when I'm riding through. I believe that I'm in too deep. Jealousy get the best in me. Look, I don't mean to frustrate, but I always make the same mistakes, yeah. Always make the same mistakes, cause I'm bad at love. Ooh, ooh. But you can't blame me for trying. You know I'd be lying, saying you're the one. Ooh, ooh. That could finally fix me. Looking at my history, I'm bad. I'm gonna walk away. Each time the feeling fades, It's time the feeling fades. I know that you're afraid I'm gonna walk away. Each time the feeling fades. You know I'm bad at love, but you can't blame me for trying. You know I'd be lying saying you're the one. Ooh, that could finally fix me. Looking at my history, I'm bad at love. Ooh, oh, you know, you know, you know, you know, I'm bad at love.
It is not easy being a parent. We try to help you out any way we can. If you need a little perspective, send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. And we even got a stepmama. It's got a little drama, needs a little bit of help.
Okay.
She said, my boyfriend's daughter is not doing well with school. Not in learning, but in behavior. She's not doing her work when she's asked and is being mean to the other kids. She's smart. She's a bit manipulative, and she plays games with people who are not us, and occasionally she'll even do it with us. She's an only child, and she goes to her mom's house on the weekend where she is stuck in front of a screen the whole time and is fed McDonald's. I understand some of these behaviors are a part of being a 5-year-old, but she has had significantly more bad days than good days this school year. We've tried talking with her. We've tried rewarding her good behavior with TV time and park time. We tried reprimanding her bad behavior with timeouts and workouts. Is there anything else we can do? Oh, and my boyfriend doesn't want to put her in therapy because he's afraid she'll manipulate her way through the system like he did when he was young. Is there anything else we can do, or is this just a phase?
It's probably just a phase. She's little. What'd you say? She's 5?
5, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's little.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, therapy can be good. There's good therapists. If you're a kid and you're able to manipulate your way through therapy, then that just means your therapist is not good. Like a 5-year-old should not be able to manipulate their way through therapy. And if you did, it just meant that your parents hired a crappy therapist.
Unless your child is a demon.
Demon.
Which some of them are.
Yeah.
I've met a few.
No, some of them really are. You know, I talked to my wife a good bit about this because, you know, she'll let me know about her day and about her students, and she deals with pre-K students.
Which they're even younger. That's like 3 and 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can see the devil in their eyes, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, no. She tells me some stories that are rather disturbing, you know, kids of a young age. And they can have different things that are going on with them. And it's good to get them analyzed. Have somebody sit down and try to figure out what is going on. They can zero in on it, and then they can come up with ways and teach you as a parent how to deal with outbursts and the behavior and what the kid is doing.
But you have to get a professional involved.
Yeah.
Your man saying that, oh no, I don't want my kid to manipulate the therapist. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard a man say. And I've heard a lot of men say a lot of stupid things.
Let's not turn into a gender war.
Take this child to a really good therapist. When Magnolia was little, I took her to a therapist called a play therapist.
Okay.
Because I was worried when we were going through the divorce with her dad about how it would affect her. You know, it's tough. Divorce is tough on kids. And so the play therapist used toys to play with her. And so she thought she was playing with dolls and Barbie and all that, but it was really therapy through these toys.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to find a good therapist.
I remember when I was a little kid, my therapist, she did this drill where she fake painted on my face, and she's painting all these colors on my face, but they weren't real, and it was supposed to, I don't know what it meant. I don't think it helped.
Was she on acid?
I don't think it helped.
What kind of low-budget therapist?
This therapist was on Molly and was petting him.
she came highly recommended.
Yeah.
Really? She was rubbing your face?
I don't know, man. It was the 80s.
If I look in there, I see my therapist rubbing my kid's face. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
That memory just hit me. I don't know. Your story triggered me.
How did that make you feel, Jaybird?
Honestly, it was kind of weird.
If you go to your kid's school, they typically will have a list of people you could choose from to find somebody to do some testing on your child to find out the best way to do it. And it's nothing crazy. This happens. Several kids in pretty much every class that my wife has had to go through some kind of testing just to find out, because there are outbursts that are hard to explain.
Absolutely. And it could be anything. It could be the food she's eating.
Yeah.
It could be some weird thing that you don't even know that she's having. Like some kids freak out when they have that red dye and it makes them turn into demons. And you don't know. You're giving your kid fruit punch. It's got the red dye in it. And you're making your kid a demon unknowingly. Like it could be so many different things.
Could. Yep. They could just have a black cloud over them.
They could be the devil.
Try the fake painting on the face technique. See if that, I don't know.
That sounds like something you do after you eat a bunch of mushrooms.
Saying out loud.
I'm going to pet your face and you pet mine. And we're just going to have a hippie trippy time.
You'll be healed, my child.
Got an email here for one mad mama. She said, my teen is weed curious. She said, last week my phone broke and I had to use my teenage daughter's old phone. She's got Instagram installed and active on the phone. And while I'm at work, I see a conversation between her and her friends popping up. And it was at the top of the phone and it was about them using the marijuana. Now, she's 15. She's a freshman in high school. And according to the messages, she's getting high at school. She's asked me how I'd feel if she smoked pot, and I could tell that she's putting the feelers out there. I told her that I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but if her dad found out, it could go badly. Now, we share 50-50 custody, and I've not mentioned any of this to her dad since he has a tendency to overreact. I'm not sure I should say something to her about all this or even make a big deal about it. She's a straight A student, and she does well in school, but I'm still concerned. What do you all think? I think it's always good to be proactive as a parent. Have conversations with your kid. Do some research. Find some information. What is use with marijuana and teenagers doing to them? What are they finding right now? Because it is still kind of earlier in the game since we started having the medical marijuana, recreational marijuana, the increase in potency of marijuana. It's changing the game. And so you as a parent probably need to do your homework and find out all these little things to have a conversation with your kid about.
And you need to, too, talk with your kid about, what marijuana does to your mind. Adults that do it on the weekends to de-stress is different than a kid that does it before school on their way into, their classes in their junior year. It's not the frame of mind that you want to be in when you're there to learn, in my opinion.
Let me ask you this. If you were the same age back in the day and your mom found out you were smoking weed and she gives you the talk like you're saying, do you take it serious or do you go, okay, Mom, and as soon as you go back out with your friends, are you probably smoking weed again? What would have reached you at that time?
Well, what would have probably spoken to me is a parent talking to me and showing true concern and being open-minded about my choices and the choices that I want to make. And if they were persuasive and were cool about the conversation, I would be less inclined to go out and do it. My mom had the approach where you just don't do it, and she used fear and
yelling,
the devil, and curfews and all this kind of stuff. And the approach she took with me made me want to do it more.
Right.
And so it was counterproductive, hers. But as I got older and they put more responsibility on me and said, look, we trust you and you've got to make decisions for yourself. And when they empowered me to say, hey, look, this is your body. This is your future. This is your life that you are doing. You need to understand the choices that you're making and how it's going to impact you. And that turned out to be more effective with me.
Because, can't kids kind of turn around on you too? What do you say if your kid does know you too had a past when you were a teenager? Go, hey, Mom, you smoked weed when you were in high school. Why you get off my cloud? Why are you being so heavy on me? What do you say?
It's just different from people that smoke weed recreationally on the weekends or at night, or to me that's totally different than a kid who wants to smoke pot and go to school. You're there going to school to learn, to get the grades, to get into college, to get a good job, to build a foundation for a career in your life. And if you start when you're a sophomore, junior, senior, smoking out at school, checking out of what's going on with the learning, and you're not involved in extracurricular extracurricular because you're out back smoking. You're not involved in athletics because you're out back smoking. It's just a different path. And if I look back at the kids that in my high school smoked pot before school, I did not. I was not a person that did that. I tried to do the best I could in school, and I worked, and I was busting my butt because I wanted to get out of being poor. Some of those kids are still in my hometown, still smoking pot, still drinking beer, still working minimum wage. And it's the motivating progression that you got to show them. Okay, what do you want to be? Do you want to be motivated? Do you want to get the grades, go to school, get the career, make the money, have a nice life? And then you can smoke pot all you want.
But I hear exactly what you're saying. But what I'm saying is you're going to find a situation where a kid is going to call out their parent for smoking weed when they were in high school, and that parent also could have a good job, a good career, and did get through it all. And then the kid's going to go, all right, I hear what you're saying, Mom. All right, bye. And they're not going to. I guess my question is, how do you reach a teenager that's kind of savvy to the whole PSA of, oh, pot's bad for you. Oh, don't do it. It's going to like a Denny's. If you give that 17-year-old Denny's that speech, is he really going to take that seriously? And I'm just asking, what's another approach for that teenager that goes, yeah, okay, I hear ya, Mom. See what I'm saying?
You got to have balance. You got to have balance. Even if you look at Denny's, the man comes in here and he works his buns off.
Well, that's
and
my
he's
point,
straight as
though.
an arrow.
That's my point.
He's not smoking pot before work. He's not. He works hard. When you're a student, your job is to go to school and learn and work hard and get good grades and be involved socially, academically, with clubs, learning, getting into college or getting into a trade school, or showing that you want to put the work in to get the good job, to make the money, to have a good life, and then you can smoke all the pot you want on the weekend.
I guess I'm just asking, when a kid just kind of calls you out for stuff you've done, what do you say to that kid when they're really at it? I've just seen it happen before. My buddy's going through it. Their kid's 17, and they're calling their dad out for everything that they know their dad has done.
Right.
And that PSA speech that Virginia's talking about is not at all working on that kid.
You got to be careful to not be a hypocrite, because kids are smarter now and they
that's
can
what
see
I'm
right
saying.
through it. Yeah, you can't set a tone of being hypocritical. To me, it's about trying to understand your kid first, why they're doing it. That'd be like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it at school? Why do you feel like you need to do it? And try to understand what their use is for it, and come in with some information and understand that about 1 out of every 4 teenagers are using marijuana in the U.S. That's about what the number is. So you look around all your kids and their friends, 1 out of 4. Also, out of that number, about 9% are becoming addicted to marijuana. So let them know about 1 out of every 10 of teenagers that are using it will. So understand what that means and what's going on with it, and understand where you can get it, how you can use it, and maybe have a conversation with your kid. And through that conversation, you can both come up with a compromise and figure out the right way to help your kid make good decisions for them, because they start making adult decisions before they're adults.
Well, I can see some kids taking that talk to heart, and then I can see other kids going, yeah, all right. Bye, Mom, as they're rolling their joint, leaving the house.
But look, work hard, play hard. That's how I live my life. I love having fun and partying and having a great time on the weekends. But if you don't do the work during the week, when you're supposed to be in school, when you're supposed to be taking the tests and getting motivated on a educational level to set yourself up in life to actually make money and have a good career, if you don't do that work on the front end because you're stoned out every day in high school and you don't get the grades, you're not going to get into a college or a trade school. You're not going to be on the path to make good money. And then you're going to struggle for the rest of your life.
I just always am curious, and I think that'd be one of the hardest things to do as a parent, is when your kid gets old enough to understand stuff in the world, and they start, hey, Mom, Dad, what's in your closet?
There becomes an age with your kids where you can't just boss them around and say, because I said so.
Exactly.
You
need to talk to them
and,
and show them.
be
And
informed.
I can look at Magnolia's friends. I know which ones smoke pot before school, and I know which ones don't.
Okay.
It's very clear.
Can you let Denny's know?
Don't get away from that situation. Pot, high school girls, run. Yeah, that sounds weird.
It's out there, bro.
Oh, of course.
There's so much And depending on which school they go to, some schools, the kids just do it blatantly on the schoolyard.
But this isn't a new thing, No. Kids back when,
In my day, we never did it on the playground at high school, just sitting there.
Well, it's not new, but it is increasing. Teenage cannabis use has increased 245% over the last 20 years. And that's actually abuse, not just use. So, yeah, there are a lot more kids that are using it, and there are a lot more kids that are abusing it. So the numbers are higher today. So, it's a good thing to inform yourself on. If you got any other problems, you can always send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got Denny's Joke Jury on the way, maybe throwing a little round of Read My Lips, and some random questions for you, like what gives you a dose of happiness on a daily basis? I'd like to know. Tell me next. Yeah. Might be.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. A major crash has closed Southern Boulevard this morning in the eastbound direction. This is between Forest Hill Boulevard and Royal Palm Beach Boulevard. Take Okeechobee as an alternate through that area. There's also a crash that's currently blocking 2 right lanes on 95 northbound at Forest Hill Boulevard. And in Boca Raton, keep an eye out for an accident on Glades Road. This is at Jog Road. As for Broward County, flooding is causing multiple issues. Oakland Park Boulevard is shut down between Northwest 27th Avenue and Northwest 31st Avenue. Broward Boulevard also closed between 11th Avenue and Federal Highway, and the on- and off-ramp to 95 southbound from State Road 84 is shut down as a result of that flooding. You're also seeing slower than usual traffic on Federal Highway between A1A and Broward Boulevard, and emergency vehicles blocking an off-ramp right lane from 95 northbound to State Road 84. Look for delays in the area. Traffic service of Palm Beach, Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
Lease a 2023 Outlander PHEV plug-in hybrid today for only $396 a month for 24 months. Stop by today and drive away in your new 2023 Outlander PHEV. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com. Dealer fees, tax tag, and title not included. Some customers will not qualify. Price, down payment, terms, and availability may vary. See dealer for details.
These days, $10 doesn't get you very far. But with Brightline, guests can ride to a shopping spree in Aventura, or the new brunch spot in West Palm Beach everyone's talking about, or to the next Miami Heat game. Brightline makes getting to everything South Florida has to offer easier than ever. Enhance your experience with in-station and onboard amenities like lounge access, crafted cocktails, and more. Book your next ride at GoBrightline.com.
There's not many people on this planet that can say losing weight is easy. And if you're one of those people who struggled with it, there is a solution that I have seen be so effective, clinically proven, and my wife has had great success with Red Mountain weight loss. Imagine losing 20 pounds by this time next month and fitting into those clothes that you haven't fit into for the longest time. Regaining your ideal body weight. It can all be possible. And you're going to eat real fresh food the entire time, not feeling starved and deprived or jittery from some weird stimulant. It's all about RM3, an all-natural hormone that burns fat from your belly, hips, and thighs, helping you lose that 20 pounds or more every single month. And the cool thing, the medication is shipped directly to your door. If you want to research it, look at all the 5-star reviews of Red Mountain Weight Loss on Google, Facebook, and Yelp. And then schedule your online consultation and dial pound 250 from your cell phone and just use the keyword Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Hi, sweetie. Hi, Mom. This is a nice surprise. Usually I'm the one calling you. Is everything all right?
It's better than all right. I have a huge life update. I tried the new Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
Oh, honey, that's amazing news.
Mom, it's incredible. It's Dr. Pepper swirled with a refreshing strawberry flavor and a smooth, creamy finish.
Oh, my goodness. I'm crying. Oh, this is just what you've been looking for.
It comes in 0 sugar, too. Now I'm crying.
I am so happy for you, honey. Oh, you deserve this new flavor.
Oh, you don't know how much it means to hear you say that, Mom.
I'm so proud of you for trying new Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
I love you. Okay, I should go. I just opened a fresh can.
Wait, I'll get your dad. Greg!
New Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. The new flavor you deserve.
Hey, Brad. I thought you had a date.
Hey, Mom. She just left. Using my phone for a Wi-Fi hotspot backfired again.
I keep telling you to get Xfinity. What happened?
Everything was great until the movie started buffering. Then she started asking questions like, why are you using bed sheets for curtains? Why is this hamster cage so dirty? Where is your hamster?
Oh, honey, it might be time for real Wi-Fi.
Yeah. In the meantime, can I come use the Wi-Fi at your place?
Sorry, baby. Date night's still on for one of us.
It's time for real home internet. Get fast home internet on the Xfinity 10G network. The future starts now. New customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet and Xfinity mobile for just $50 a month for 2 years during our Xfinity 10G network launch celebration. Now through April 23rd. Go to Xfinity.com/10G to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary. Xfinity mobile requires Xfinity internet service. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of data usage. Data thresholds may vary.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Dr. Rosenthal did such an amazing job with my daughter Magnolia's rhinoplasty. Her nose looks incredible. She can breathe again. You know, she was always a mouth breather. Turns out Dr. Rosenthal pulled out a bone knuckle and straightened up her septum that looked like a snake because on the inside, her nose was a mess. And now she can breathe and she's so happy. For nearly 20 years now, Dr. Rosenthal has been doing beautiful facial plastic surgery. He is an expert. He does the rhinoplasties so gentle. Magnolia barely had even a bruise. I was like, wow. But he also does face lifts, brow lifts, eyelid lifts. He even does the face lifts under local, which is local anesthesia. They don't knock you completely out. It's a FUL, facelift under local. Go to rosenthal-md.com. That's rosenthal-md.com.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal. Demesman and Dover is about community for us. For me, you all are our people, our friends, our family, our future. The difference we will make for you, your kids, and your loved ones matters because to us, it's personal. Hi, my name is Victor Demesman from Demesman and Dover Law Firm. If you need us, call us anytime, 24/7 at 866-954-MORE. That's 866-954-6673. Demesman and Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com. Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Don't miss out on the opportunity to enjoy April deals on wheels at hgreg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgreg.com. Save more, drive happy.
A few showers this morning, mainly along the coast, and then we're going to get some sunshine. Temperatures this morning in the low 70s and highs in the low to mid 80s, so warmer today. Not quite as windy. That breeze around 15 to 20 miles per hour out of the southwest. There's a round of thunderstorms in the forecast this afternoon. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Jennifer Correa for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains.
These days, $10 doesn't get you very far. But with Brightline, guests can ride to Aventura Mall, try a new brunch spot in Boca Raton, or the next Miami Heat game. Brightline makes getting around South Florida easier than ever. Book your next ride at GoBrightline.com.
Experience the Allergy and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Got a really awesome ticket for you to SeaWorld's Orlando Seven Seas Food Festival. Megan and Miles have got some passes for you if you'd love to go to SeaWorld and chow down at the Seven Seas Food Festival. Just listen up this afternoon at 97.9 WRMF.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I got some random questions I'm going to be throwing at you here. I would like to know, what gives you a dose of happiness on a daily basis? Is there something you look forward to? And I think it is very important. If you were just grinding every single day trying to get to the weekend, I've found Through trial and error myself, it will burn you out. It will be a grinder. I think going 5 days without having something to look forward to is too long. So what is just even a simple little thing that you do every single day for a little dose of happiness? Do you have something, Bird?
I do. Playing guitar, especially in my old dinosaur garden.
Okay.
I look forward to spending that time with the old guitar in my own little world.
Okay.
And it brings me some happiness for sure.
That's nice. Virginia, what is your daily dose of happiness?
I make sure to really try to give myself a nap, a little snack and a nap every day. I'm like a kindergartner. I want my little juice and cookies and a little nap.
Man.
If I get an hour every day, I am such a better mom, such a better human. If I don't get my nap, everybody in my family knows, steer clear of that bee.
I've woken her up from her nap before. I don't know why she answered the phone. I guess she saw me calling and she thought it had something to do with the show, an emergency. She said, "What?"
You woke the beast.
I was like, "Oh my God, I probably should have called." My bad for calling at 2:30 p.m.
Yeah.
How dare I?
That's when I get up is 2:15. But don't call me between like 1 and 2:15 because that's my nappy time.
Don't do it, Kev.
Mama's nappy time.
Yes, I need it.
I would say my daily dose of happiness, playing a little sports with my son, Cannon. That's always fun. And then just at night, I usually get to chill with the Queen, watch a little bit of TV right before bed. The guy kind of wind down a bit. So it's just nice. Honestly, when you hit that bed, there's just not a better feeling. You're like, okay, I did everything I need to do today. I crushed the day.
Oh, I love that.
I'm about to lay down for a good couple hours. It's a cozy feeling,
It
man.
is. You got nice sheets.
Yeah.
I checked everything off my to-do list.
You know, that happened the other day. It was. I always get so cozy when Wheel of Fortune comes on. That's another. That's another small thing.
A little sliver.
It comes on at 7 p. And for whatever reason, it just that 7:30, that 7 to 8 o'clock Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. It's so small, but it brings a lot to my life.
It does.
It makes
you
me
need
cozy.
those little things. And if you are,
The wheel is stupid.
I don't care. It brings me joy.
If you're looking at this question right now and you don't have something that's immediately jumping to mind that is your daily dose of happiness, you got to find it.
You do. You deserve it. Everybody needs to do a little self-care every day. Don't let the world beat you down without you giving yourself a little gift.
What is one thing that you love and one thing that you hate about South Florida? One thing you love, one thing that you hate.
I love the water. I love the beach. I think it's amazing looking.
Yeah.
I hate the thick humidity. It just, it makes July or August, and I know that that's a kind of a cliche answer, but it really does. It ruins your hair. It ruins your breathing. It's thick. It brings out more amphibians, I feel like, that are sliming around.
Okay. All right.
I thought you liked the lizards.
I do. It's a reptile, not an amphibian.
Climate, modern architecture. I like the way the buildings look. I love how it's sunny, awesome, always green. That's my absolute favorite thing about South Florida. Thing that I hate most about it, now it's mosquitoes.
Oh, humid with the mosquitoes and you're stuck in traffic?
The mosquitoes really have changed my game now because when we get into the wet months, it's tough for me to go outside. I will walk out anywhere and I'll have 20 mosquitoes on me in a second.
Got that sweet blood.
I do.
You have that skin that's like a neon beacon.
Yeah, they just come right at me.
Skaters love him.
They love me.
You and my sister, you guys are such attractive like pieces of meat to a
pretty
skater.
annoying.
Sister, yes.
She'll be here next week. She arrives on Thursday without her husband.
Well, that's...
Oh, right. You could recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, that's not my intention.
Virginia's encouraging.
Yeah, I know. I just say sister on the air to have some fun. Then she takes it so far to this awkward, uncomfortable level.
Yeah.
That now I don't even want to see her sister. It's so weird.
She's got kids.
Yeah. Wreck a marriage, Bird. Make it public.
No, it's a family. You reckon a family, not just a marriage.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when she comes to town without her husband, we get a little bit more party, crazy,
okay.
wild. I'm not telling you to bone my sister.
Well, that's how it said.
Backpedal.
sounded
It sounded like
Put
that.
it back in your pants.
Whatever.
It
I
sounded
just
a
want-
little.
Don't
No.
gaslight me.
She's coming without her husband so we can get into trouble. We can go party more.
That's
we can
different
be
tone.
more wild. We can booty shake. There's going to be nobody telling her to shut it down.
That's a different tone. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
around your husband.
Yeah.
You made it weird. Don't get mad at me.
Well, you misinterpreted what I was
You're
saying.
right. It's my fault.
I wasn't saying for you to bone her.
I know.
When was the last time you've done something illegal?
This morning, I ran a red light on purpose. No regrets.
That's my latest as well. Yeah.
When I'm driving to work, there's not a
Yeah.
lot of cars out anyway. I'm on a time crunch.
Yep.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's mine. It's traffic violations. Bird, substances.
I helped a friend bury a body. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be a good one. That's a story.
Don't say that on the radio.
No, probably a traffic infraction.
All right.
I think that's a safe one to say.
We're old and tame. That's good.
Well, I don't know if we can. Yeah, traffic.
Yeah, traffic. Yeah.
All right, coming up here, joke jury on the way, and we got a round of Read My Lips. How good are you at reading lips? We're going to pair up into teams and put it to Jaybird and Denny's.
You're going down, hippies.
No, we want this win bad. Denny's and I were talking about it last night a lot.
Yeah?
Yes, we practice.
Me and Kevin were talking about it too, and we're going to eat you for lunch.
No one believes you guys talked yesterday.
I drove to Cuesta and we did several rounds last night.
That's the most unbelievable thing you've ever said on the radio, Kevin.
You think there's zero chance that happened?
What is less than zero? I was with you till about 1:30 yesterday.
Yeah.
I know you were not driving to Cuesta.
No, it was after Virginia's nap. I got right up. I'm like, oh my gosh, now I got to go hang out in Virginia. It's all over. Yeah, I can't get enough of you guys.
We'd love you to come to Tequesta. You're welcome anytime over there. With that
All
good hair.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Tequesta hair.
Oh, you'd be one of the youngest people there, Kevin.
You would. It makes you feel youthful in my neighborhood.
It's nice. Okay, so here we go. The name of the game. We got 3 different rounds here. You're going to have 10 seconds to try to read your opponent's lips. We'll see how well you can do. Okay, so am I going to be reading Virginia's lips here? Okay. I put in my earplugs.
Oh. Wait, so...
What's going on?
Daddy's
I'm so
So
confused.
we're flipping it this week. We're trying to alternate. So I'm going to be standing behind Virginia. She's going to have her headphones in. and She's going to be reading your lips, Kev.
She's going to be reading my lips. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. You want some of this lip gloss?
I heard Denny's tell you both that during that song.
Yeah, I came out of it. I was like, okay, wait, who's doing what now? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Just read my
old.
lips. All right.
All right.
Okay, here we go. All right, 10 seconds on the clock. Virginia's going to be reading my lips here and read my lips. Our time begins now. Weed. Curious. Curious.
Weed.
Curious. Weed. Curious.
Weed
Curious.
choices.
Curious. Curious.
Weed, you're rude.
Oh, it's done. Oh, weed curious. Wow.
Curious, a hard word to read.
Curious is hard.
Mm-hmm.
We always get the hard ones.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Who
Pretty
wrote
challenging,
them?
right?
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty
challenging,
Such an
right?
angry drunk.
Whatever. I see what's going on here.
Okay.
Hippie fix.
Second round here, best out of 3. All right. 10 seconds on the clock. Time begins now. Demon child.
Sleep in the shower. Sleep in the shower.
Demon.
Slippery.
Demon. Demon.
Tampon. Slippery
demon,
tampon.
Demon.
Sleeper.
Demon.
Pimple.
All right. That was a tough one.
Slippery tampon.
Yeah. Well,
They
you
do
know.
get slippery.
Yeah.
Demon child. Denny, that's hard.
That's not hard. Is that hard, Kevin?
You don't really know until you try to read the lips. There are some words that it's easy to read and you don't know. When you write it down, yeah, in theory, demon child's not, but demon.
All of theirs are going to start with a B. B.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize there are certain
butt hurt coworker.
letters, words.
Big fix.
Okay, one more round here to try to get a point.
I see you hippies.
Got a big old 0 right now. It's not going well.
Ugh.
Okay, here. Final 10 seconds. All right, our time begins now. Boston Kev.
Mush heaven.
Boston.
Musk.
Boston.
Musk punch
Boston.
Dolly.
Boston Kev. Boston Kev.
Must have Kevin.
Yeah.
I must have Kevin, yes. Boston Kev.
Boston Kev.
Boston Kev.
Yeah.
He's had so much publicity this week.
Yeah.
He has.
Boston Kev.
Oh, he's big in this town. You'd think he'd be big in Boston, but he's not.
No, but he left his mark.
Oh, I think
He definitely left a mark.
Make no mistake, Boston Kev is big in Boston.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He brings his Boston ways down here in South Florida.
Yeah. All you guys have to do is get 1 out of 3 and you win.
Oh, sweet Denny.
Damn.
Just
Sweet
1 out of
Denny.
3.
I want it bad.
Well, look at
Okay,
that.
I'm all right.
Yeah. All right. 1 out of 3 will do it. All right. 10 seconds on the clock.
Virginia's going to get behind me, and I'm going to be reading your lips. Keep it loose.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to get behind you?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Boy.
This is tricky.
It is tricky, yeah. Tricky game here we have. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna
10
crank
seconds
it.
on the clock. Then he's got it cranked. All right, first round. Your time begins now.
Florida man song. Florida man.
Claire Florini.
Florida man.
Filigree.
Florida
Filigree.
man.
Florida man.
Song.
Yes.
Florida Man.
Yeah, song.
Florida Man song.
Yeah, you're too late.
Oh, Jesus. I was so hyped. I thought we got it.
Kevin let us go.
Oh, he kept letting us go.
I didn't have my headphones on, so I didn't know the clock went out. We would have done this all day.
Yeah.
Great job, losers.
Hey, we got it, though.
We got it.
It was 45 seconds later, but we got it.
I did feel like that went on a little long.
It did kind of go on for... All right, I put my headphones on. They don't hear the clock now.
All right.
Okay, round 2. Read my lips. Jaybird and Denny's. Jaybird reading Denny's lips. Your time begins now.
Snack pack. Stack pack.
Steinbeck.
Steinbeck.
Steinbeck salad.
Snack pack show.
Jaybird starts saying Steinbeck.
Steinbeck.
He did. He started saying what Denny's was saying.
I heard Steinbeck.
And so then Jaybird starts saying it.
Said Steinbeck.
And then Denny starts reading his lips back. Steinbeck. Yeah, Steinbeck. I got it.
What was it?
It was Snack Pack Show.
Yeah, Steinbeck.
You said Steinbeck, and then I started saying Steinbeck. I don't know why.
All right, we have to get one point.
No. We got to switch back partners. This was so bad.
This is sloppy.
This is terrible.
Oh, man.
This is terrible. This is not going well at all. All right, there we go.
All right.
Final chance to try to get a win. You got to get this one right. Read my lips in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Broken fence. Broken fence.
Brooming. Bringing back baby.
Broken fence.
Brooming. Briving.
Broken fence.
Broken fence. It looks like you're saying brimming.
Brimming.
What is that?
That sounds dirty.
That sounds like a bedroom move.
Very dirty. Yeah, no brimming around here.
No.
Man, we all got goose eggs, but that was such fun.
That was fun. That's all that matters. All right, if you're ready to laugh, Denny's got his joke Jerry coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. A major crash has closed Southern Boulevard this morning in the eastbound direction. This is between Forest Hill Boulevard and Royal Palm Beach Boulevard. Take Okeechobee as an alternate through that area. You're also seeing slowdowns after an earlier crash that has just been cleared up on 95 northbound at Forest Hill Boulevard. Look for those delays extending back to Lantana Road. And in Boca Raton, keep an eye out for an accident on Glades Road. This is at Jog Road. As for Broward County, flooding is causing multiple issues. Oakland Park Boulevard is shut down between Northwest 27th Avenue and Northwest 31st Avenue. Broward Boulevard also closed between 11th Avenue and Federal Highway, and the on- and off-ramp to 95 southbound from State Road 84 is shut down as a result of that flooding. You're also seeing slower than usual traffic on Federal Highway between A1A and Broward Boulevard, and emergency vehicles blocking an off-ramp right lane from 95 northbound to State Road 84. Look for delays in the area. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 97.9 WRMF.
At Palm Beach Mitsubishi, we're offering $3,500 off MSRP on all new 2023 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross and 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander Sports all month long. Don't miss this opportunity for more cash in your pocket. Cha-ching! PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
So you're still trying to find the perfect internet for you. 23 years ago, I found mine, and I've kept them because they're the perfect internet for me. The reason why? Speed. I need speed and I need reliability. The two things that are so important to me, and that's why I've had Xfinity for 23 years. And if you're looking for something new, ready to make the switch, it'd be a great time to jump in right now. You can jump on right now to their 10G network for just $25 a month for 2 years with no annual contract, and you will get 10 times faster upload speeds. It's only going on for a limited time through April 23rd, so you want to go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Faster speeds to connect all your devices. You also get the XFi Advanced Security, so you don't have to worry about hackers, and parental controls. And then 20 million plus Wi-Fi hotspots. So get on it today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Taxes and fees extra after promo. Regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed.
Hurry and shop the final days of SpringFest at Lowe's. Right now, get an additional $300 off when you spend $1,996 or more on select major kitchen appliances. And keep your lawn looking fresh with savings on the Ego 15-inch string trimmer. It was $219, now it's $199. Shop SpringFest today, because Lowe's knows spring. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid to 4/26. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
The third annual Burgers, Blues, and Brews event is happening this Saturday, April 15th at Tradition Square in Port St. Lucie. Enjoy a variety of delicious burgers, cold beer, and incredible blues music featuring the nation's #1 Blues Brothers tribute act, the Jake and Elwood Blues Review.
I'm a soul man.
Burgers, Blues, and Brews starts at 3 p.m. this Saturday, April 15th. To learn more, visit traditionfl.com. Burgers, Blues, and Brews is proudly sponsored by Mattamy Homes, Corona, and Funky Buddha.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Of course I use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to clean tough messes off my stovetop and bathtub. But then I discovered I can also use it to easily clean my patio furniture and even my shoes. I'm hooked.
And when wipes won't cut it, I use Magic Eraser Sheets. They're thin and flexible erasers, perfect for everyday messes, like gunk on my counters and sinks. They really are magical.
The reviews are in. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and Sheets make cleaning look easy.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I have an important message for lawyers and legal professionals across America. Are you embarrassed by the firm you work for? Do they settle cases for pennies on the dollar? Do you dream of winning with the biggest in the business? At Morgan & Morgan, we have hundreds of job openings for the best and the brightest across the country. Visit forthepeople.com to explore joining a firm you'll be proud of. Explore joining me, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
These days, there are plenty of things to worry about, but keeping pests out of your home shouldn't be one of them. That's why you need Massey Services. Massey eliminates pests before they get inside. They start by carefully inspecting the inside and outside of your home and then focus customized treatments on the outside. Best of all, your satisfaction is guaranteed or your money back. That's the Massey difference. Expect more and get it.
There's not many people on this planet that can say losing weight is easy. And if you're one of those people who struggled with it, there is a solution that I have seen be so effective, clinically proven, and my wife has had great success with Red Mountain Weight Loss. Imagine losing 20 pounds by this time next month and fitting into those clothes that you haven't fit into for the longest time. Regaining your ideal body weight. It can all be possible. And you're going to eat real fresh food the entire time, not feeling starved and deprived or jittery from some weird stimulant. It's all about RM3, an all-natural hormone that burns fat from your belly, hips, and thighs, helping you lose that 20 pounds or more every single month. And the cool thing, the medication is shipped directly to your door. If you want to research it, look at all the 5-star reviews of Red Mountain Weight Loss on Google, Facebook, and Yelp. And then schedule your online consultation and dial pound 250 from your cell phone and just use the keyword Red Mountain Weight Loss.
At South University West Palm Beach, our grads are job ready. In our Bachelor of Science in Nursing program, you can gain the knowledge, skills, and hands-on clinical experience you need to pursue your nursing career and make an impact in your community. If you want a program that prepares you for professional success, look no further than South University West Palm Beach. Learn more about our nursing and healthcare programs at southuniversity.edu.
Well, today's the big day at Aspire Allergy and Sinus. I'm going back to Wellington to have my allergy testing done. So excited. It's been a rough week because all the trees are just pollinating hardcore in my neighborhood, and it's making me miserable. I can't breathe. I've got sinus pressure, headache. If you're like me and you've been suffering and you take the allergy pills and you're not getting the relief, Aspire Allergy and Sinus has a much better solution, one that's going to save us money in the long run and is a whole lot better for our physical health and provides long-lasting relief from allergies. I'm so excited to do it. Everybody in my family wants to do it. You can do it too. Go to aspireallergy.com. Schedule your appointment today. That's aspireallergy.com. I loved the doctor that I met with, and he showed me so many options. They've helped thousands of people just like us that are suffering from allergies. Go to aspireallergy.com, and I'll see you there today.
Experience the Anajar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, trade in and trade up to a new Kia for less with one of the area's largest selections of new Kias available. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, it looks like Pete Davidson is making a return to Saturday Night Live. What's going on there? I'll give you the full scoop coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Denny's joke jury.
Who's ready to laugh?
Have you met my friend Gong Show back here?
Sorry.
What was that noise?
I hit a tumbler on a whiskey bottle.
Sounds all right.
Yeah, it's very KVJ. It's on brand.
You guys noticed that?
It was so loud.
No, my ears ringing.
Yeah, it was loud, definitely.
So sorry.
Okay, Denny's got a little comedy here for us. We'll let him know what hits and what misses. What you got today, Denny's?
Alrighty, what do you call it when life gives you extra pasta?
I don't know. What do you call it?
Pennies from heaven.
Okay. All right.
Spaghetti humor. I love it.
Look at you.
Second joke. What did Aquaman say to the giant squid?
I don't know. What did he say to the giant squid?
What's cracking?
Oh, wow.
Under the sea.
Look at this guy.
I love sea, Under the Sea. That's the theme of the Stars Ball this year.
Oh, I love it.
Under the Sea.
I like how you handle your hecklers, Denny's.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm adding to his life.
But he's just like, oh, cool.
I'm a fan as well. Third joke. Why didn't the guy trust acupuncturist?
I don't know. Why didn't he trust him?
Because they're a bunch of backstabbers.
Oh, they are. Yes. Not wrong.
Wow, man. You're on fire, kid.
Yeah, he is.
Stab, stab.
All right, fourth joke. What were the prunes doing up so late at the club?
Don't know, Denny's. What were they doing up so late at the club?
Raising the roof.
Raisin.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Raisin.
Man, it's smart comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's full of it today.
All right, final joke. When did the guy stop masturbating to the almanac?
I don't know. When did he stop doing that?
When he came across something interesting.
Okay. Well, whoa. There you go, huh? That's after 8 o'clock, kids. Thank you, Denny's.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, if you're a fan of Pete Davidson, you'll be excited to hear this. He's going back to Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
But not as a recurring cast member. He's going to be hosting Saturday Night Live. But that's kind of cool when you see him go back to work with all his old peeps on the show. Mark it in your calendar. May 6th.
Okay.
Is when he's going to be doing that. That must be right around the time of his Peacock show debut. What is it called? Butt Kiss? No.
Bupkiss, I
Bup
think.
Kiss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, May 6th. In other news, do you know who French actor Gerard Depardieu is?
Yes.
Yeah, he had one big movie in the 90s or something, didn't he?
Was it a romantic movie?
I think it was.
No, of course it was.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Please do this whole story in your French accent, please.
This just goes to show you, if you have sexually assaulted women in the past, you should be afraid. Because they are coming for you, Gerard Depardieu.
Oh, so it's one of those stories. I didn't know it was.
It kind of feels disrespectful to the victims to do it in a French accent, but I'll do it.
I didn't think. Okay. I didn't know we were going with that story.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make light of what happened with a stupid accent.
No, but by the way, I think your French is getting even better.
Oh, thank you.
It's good.
Merci beaucoup. So many allegations, I guess, have been made by female actors. 13 female actors have said Gerard Depardieu either goosed them or did all kind of weird stuff. Like 13 different women telling the same story. That's not looking good for you, Depardieu. They say it happened on 11 different movies. So
wow,
yikes.
Ooh.
Okay. He had done the movie Green Card.
That's the one.
In 1991.
Was it Minnie Driver? Who was? Am I off? Stop talking, Bird.
Yeah.
But you won't.
I won't. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Andy McDowell.
Andy McDowell. Okay.
And guess who's going to be mayor of the day this weekend in Tampa?
Is it John Mayer?
It's not.
Okay.
Oh, boy,
but that would be good.
Would it be? Or is
That would be good. It's kind of John Mayer adjacent. Taylor Swift.
Oh, there is some stuff going on with Taylor Swift and John Mayer.
I think they were hot and heavy.
They were romantically linked back in the day. She wrote a song about him called Dear John. Then he wrote a song about her called Paper Dolls. It got ugly in the press, Kevin.
Oh no, ugly, huh?
He was 32. She was 19 when they were romantically linked together.
Wow.
And the Swifties aren't having it.
Wow.
Just be careful. At least she didn't make a 7.5-minute song about John Mayer like she did with Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's true. I don't think John Mayer hurt her as bad as Gyllenhaal.
Have you ever heard a song about Taylor Swift?
Paper Dolls?
Paper Dolls?
I don't think I've heard that.
It's a pretty good song. It's a jam.
Is it okay?
It's a very,
and they did Half of My Heart together?
They did. She does backup vocals on that.
But you can't even hear her in it. So I'm like, where is she? Was she real back up?
She was.
Like in the parking lot?
She's not on that a lot. She's on it towards. She doesn't really get. You're right. She's back up on
I don't
that.
hear her at all.
She's on there.
'Cause I keep listening for her.
We'll do a listening party together.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to be playing Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Friday and Saturday.
Wow.
And I assume a lot of South Floridians are going because she's not coming down here.
John Mayer was talking about that song. It's in the press right now. Do you want to hear what he had to say?
I do.
Okay, we do have a clip.
Yeah, let's hear what John Mayer had to say about the song that she wrote about him.
About the song he wrote about her.
Oh, about the song he wrote about her. Not as juicy.
I wonder if people don't like it because it sounds a little pissed off. You know? I don't really like "Pissed Off" as a song. I think it was more her, but I think is there something about it that's a little bitchy? Some of the people. I try not to get bitchiness in the songs. That happens sometimes in good songs.
Okay. He recorded that in a tunnel. No.
I couldn't hear what he was saying because the girl kept going, oh!
See, that's why. That's why people don't like when people get obnoxious.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, we got some new music coming your way tomorrow. Post Malone teased a new song called Chemical that he's going to be dropping on you tomorrow. Cool. All right.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. I like a lot of this stuff. Big post. I'm like Virginia. I'm a big postie.
I am a postie. And I mean, look at him. I'm not supposed to like him, but I do.
I didn't hate that
I
at
usually
all.
don't get down with the face tat, but
Yeah.
if I had a chance to like hang with Post Malone, I would be giddy and beside myself and like jumping up and down.
Okay. We'll try to play the song tomorrow, the whole one.
Ooh, yeah.
Also, Foo Fighter fans are excited, thinking that maybe they teased the sounds of a new song, which would be their first since the death of their drummer, Taylor Hawkins. Here's a little bit of how that sounds.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Kind of sounds 80s-ish a little bit.
Yeah, it's Foo Fighters, but it's a little different. Just enough that you're probably going to enjoy that. So looking forward to that coming out. Maybe that'll even drop tomorrow. Who knows? Oh, this is kind of cool too. They do this National Recording Registry. There's 625 different recordings in it. It's in the Library of Congress. And they put these classic songs in there. When they get to a certain point, they have to be at least 10 years old, but they just feel like they're so iconic that they need to be registered so that future generations, people 100 years, can go back and be like, oh, wow, these were monumental songs that shaped culture back in the day. Here's a little listen to some of the big songs that have just made it into the Library of Congress. Do you agree that they belong as an iconic song? Yeah, fair. It belongs in there. Think it belongs?
I don't like it, but it belongs.
Yeah, I agree. Eurythmics?
You're losing me on this one.
You don't think so? Does Flashdance, Irene Cara, does it belong in? You gotta put Buffett in, right? Come on, man.
You do.
Yeah, you gotta put it in. It belongs. It's an iconic song. John Lennon?
Yes.
It's got to make it, right?
Yeah.
I think you'd agree.
There's a lady who's sure.
Yes.
Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's earned the right. What do you got this little Jackie DeShannon?
I like it.
John Denver? Come on, man.
Beautiful.
It's a classic.
Dude, you gotta put this in. Daddy Yankee.
People love that song.
They do. I guess it was one of the biggest reggaeton songs to come out, kind of launched the genre on the rest of the world, so they're putting him in the Library of Congress because of it.
I had never heard of that song. We brought up on the air one time, and people lost their minds. And I felt stupid for not knowing it.
Yeah, it's a big tune, so there you go. Those are all documented as legendary songs here in American culture. Did you see the interview that went down with Elon Musk and the BBC reporter?
Oh, it was entertaining. It was good. Whether you like Elon Musk or not, he calls out the reporter, and the reporter really just crumbles.
I think the reporter just kind of came in and said, hey, will you do the interview? I don't know how much advance notice there was. Clearly, the reporter would know, though, and you would think he would do a little bit of research to be ready, especially if you're going to go in on somebody.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going in on Elon Musk, you better do your homework.
Well, he was just kind of the interviewer was just kind of saying buzz phrases, in my opinion.
Yes,
and not having any substance to back it up. If you're going to say this is toxic or this is whatever, have examples and then debate your point.
It's a lesson to any of us that are out there, because you pick up a narrative. I'm seeing this so often on all sides of the aisles, where people just pick up a narrative that whatever their media is that spoon feeds them how they're supposed to believe, they just swallow it and they don't really know the story behind it or the facts behind it. And then they can't argue their point. And you would think a reporter would know better.
Yeah, you would.
Especially for the BBC. He did not. And here's how Elon Musk handled him.
Right. Can you name one example?
I honestly don't use. Honestly, I don't.
You can't name a single example.
I'll tell you why, because I don't actually use that for you.
So he's talking about all of the negativity that is going on. I think he was talking about things that would be inflammatory language, things that would be sexually provocative.
On Twitter?
He goes, it's something that might be slightly sexist, slightly racist. And then Elon Musk had said, so you're trying to say if something's slightly sexist, it should be banned.
Yes, and then he's going for an example. Give me the example.
Can you name one example?
I honestly don't use. Honestly, I don't.
You can't name a single example.
I'll tell you why. Because I don't actually use that for you feed anymore. Because I just don't particularly like it.
But you said
actually, a lot of people are quite similar. I only look at
hang on a second.
following.
You said you've seen more hateful content, but you can't name a single example, not even one.
I'm not sure I've used that feed for the last 3 or 4 weeks. And
then how did you see the hateful content?
Because I've been using Twitter since you've taken it over for the last 6 months.
Okay, so then you must have at some point seen for you hateful content. I'm asking for one example.
Right.
And you can't give a single one.
And I'm saying...
Then I say, sir, that you don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes, because you can't give me a single example of hateful content, not even one tweet. And yet you claimed that the hateful content was high.
Well...
That's a false.
No, what I claimed...
You just lied.
It goes on for a while.
It does, but it was 2 full minutes and longer actually, where he just didn't have any example. It's like,
well,
do
if you're
your work,
come
man.
for Elon,
right.
you better have some examples.
Do your work, man.
Elon's not going to just sit there and take it and let you call him hateful and racist.
Well, in the beginning, the interviewer was saying how he was on Twitter, and this is what he sees on his feed, and then he...
But I haven't been there in weeks.
But then he says he wasn't on the feed, and then he goes, well, I haven't been there for 6 months, and then he...
That was a mess.
That was a disaster.
It was a disaster.
That was a disaster. Come on, BBC. NPR has stepped up, and they have kind of lashed out at Elon Musk. They didn't like that he had referenced them as a state-affiliated media, which is the same term that is used for outlets like Russia, China, autocratic countries of the sort. So NPR is no longer going to be posting fresh content to their official 52 Twitter feeds. They're bouncing from it. They just don't like the way that it's been termed, because Twitter went from state-affiliated media to government-funded media, and then they backed down even further and now call it publicly funded. And NPR says it's inaccurate. It's misleading for what we do. Less than 1% of our $300 million budget actually comes from the government. So that was their thing. So they're not going to be there anymore. Well, we're getting some crazy photos here today from KVJ Nationers in Broward County. The flooding is insane. Broward County has gotten 25 inches of rain the last 2 days. And, look, all of South Florida has, but it's really affecting Broward. In fact, Gabriel had said, y'all see Andrews Avenue and Broward Boulevard yesterday? Florida is sinking, he said. And there was a dude on Broward Boulevard that's going viral. He was swimming in the water that was standing there on Broward Boulevard. And Fort Lauderdale International, people today have been, they said that the tarmac looks like a lake.
Wow.
The airport's not going to be open till at least noon today. Maybe they have an update. It's going to be longer. And Broward schools didn't even show up today because there's so much flash flooding and standing water. And they said, keep an eye out if you're in Fort Lauderdale, Lauderhill, Hollywood, Dania Beach, Sunrise.
That came out of nowhere.
It's just, we've gone from having no rain whatsoever, and then all of a sudden you got this. We go from rain to flooding. It's the extremes, man.
I asked the gods for rain, and this is what they gave me.
This is what you get. This is what you get. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, would you like a pack of 3-day passes to SunFest? It is coming up first part of May. Not only can you get the 3-day passes, but you'll get to watch the Killers from The Stand, which is reserved up-close viewing right at the front of the stage. If you want to play Little Kid or Drunk Adult, and if you can get one correct, you will go to SunFest. To play along, 877-979-WRMF. Hit us up now.
Red wine. God, God. I've had a little bit too much. All of the people stop to rush by. Uneasy, twisted dance, can't find my drink, a man. Where all my keys, I lost my phone. What's going on the floor? I love this record, baby. pick it up like a call. I'm leaving it, latch onto it until tomorrow, yeah. Shorty, I can see that you got so much energy. The way you're twirling up them hips round and round. There's no reason at all why you can't leave here with me. In the meantime, stay, let me watch you break it down. And damn, gonna be okay. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance. Midnight record, babe. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance. Gonna be okay. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance. Midnight record, babe. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance. Gonna be okay. Gonna be Let's go. Go. Use your muscle, carve it out, work it, hustle. I got it, just stay close enough to get it. Don't slow. Drive it, clean it, lights out, bleed it, spend the last dough. In your pocket. Just dance. Gonna be okay. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance. Midnight record, babe. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance. Baby. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance. Midnight record, babe. Da-da-doo-doo, dance. Gonna be okay. Midnight record, baby. Just dance.
Well, we all do dumb things. Sometimes when we do, we're little kids. Other times we are drunk adults. The job you have here is to try to let us know the difference on which is which. And today we got a nice little prize if you can decipher what they are. Ashley's on here from Vero, wants to get her hands on these 3-day passes to SunFest. Hello, Ashley.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Doing very well, thank you.
Good. We're only going to have you have to get one. You got 3 chances to simply guess one of these correct. Okay, Ashley?
Okay.
Okay, we got a submission here from Holly. She did something dumb. You got to tell us, was she a little kid or a drunk adult when she did it? What is the dumb thing you did, Holly?
So I got stuck in a swing at a playground and had to call 911 to break me out.
Dang, do I know that move? I didn't call 911, but I have been stuck in a swing before. It sucks.
That would be pretty embarrassing.
It is. It's uncomfortable too, man.
This feels like it would be a drunk adult to me, right? Because a kid would be able to fit easily into a swing.
I'm thinking drunk adult.
Yeah, I'll go drunk adult too. I was a sober adult when I did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we had video.
Ashley, what do you think? We got a little kid or a drunk adult here?
I think a drunk adult. I think a little kid would be able to maneuver their way out of a stuck situation.
Yeah, that does sound right. Okay, so what were you here, Holly?
I was a little kid. I was extremely overweight as a child. One day I tried to get into one of those swings where you put your legs through a couple of holes. But unfortunately, I got stuck. Had to call 911. I started crying. I was stuck right there in front of my childhood crush. It was an awful experience. I'll never forget it, unfortunately, but I was a little kid.
Oh, gosh, I feel her pain. I was too fat for that swing, too. I wouldn't fit in there with my chubby little legs. And I remember one time we were on the playground. I was in 4th grade, and I was crushing on Beth Sams. And she was there, and they had one of those swings. And my buddy Rob, who was all skinny, he was like a little rail. He hopped in one. He's like, come on, let's swing. And I started to kind of get in. I sized it up. I'm like, I'm not going to fit. I'm too fat.
Oh, man.
Skinny bastard.
Thank God I didn't get in there and get stuck. Could you imagine how embarrassing that would be to get stuck in a swing as a fat kid in front of your crush in 4th grade?
In front of Beth Sam's?
Yeah. That's what I like doing.
Something happens, man. If you're a little kid around your crush, it's almost like mystical being summoned embarrassing moments sometimes.
Yeah. Weird. It is tough. Okay, let's try this one with Jimmy. Jimmy, what is the dumb thing you did?
So I accidentally started a fire in the woods.
Oh. Started a fire in the woods. Oh, man, that's a coin flip. I don't know.
That's scary. Burn the whole woods down.
I got to tell you, though, as a little kid, I started more fires than I ever did as an adult.
Did you like fire? I love fire.
No, I was just, a little jerk face.
Okay.
It was just fun. We were bored. We were trying to entertain ourselves. So fire was a big thing.
No pyro, Paul.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Do you like fire?
I don't know. What is this going to be? It feels like a little kid, but I'm way off today. What do you think, Virginia? Little kid or drunk adult here?
It feels like a little kid.
Bird?
Drunk adult.
Okay, all right. What do you think, Ashley?
I'm just going to go with drunk adult.
She's going to go drunk adult. Okay. Jimmy, what were you?
I was a drunk adult,
and
nice. I was doing a stupid gender reveal party, which involved fireworks. So, of course, the leaves were dry, and it started a massive fire behind my neighbor's house.
Dude, people are doing that all the time with these stupid gender reveals now.
Stop getting so cute.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that, and then me and Denny's at a gender reveal where there's fire involved. Buy some dry grass. My lawn is super dry. We probably should have done it there. I am part of the problem.
Well, Ashley, you got one correct. Congratulations. That's all you needed. You're going to be going to SunFest.
Awesome. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. You got 311's going to be there. You got the Killers going to be there. Chainsmokers going to be there, and a lot of other artists as well. Have a good time, okay, Ashley?
Thank you so much. I actually have a little kid or drunk adult if you want to replace your last one.
Oh, my gosh. Let's do it. Okay, tell me, what is the dumb thing you did, Ashley?
I told my sister's boyfriend to meet me in the bedroom in 5 minutes naked.
Oh, this is a good one.
Dang.
Meet me in the bedroom in 5 minutes naked. Wow. Now, if you're a little kid, it could be cute and innocent. That's a better play. Man, if you did that as a drunk adult, that's just downright rude and dastardly.
She seems nice. I think it's innocent little kid.
You're too nice.
Yeah.
You're too nice, actually. Your innocence won't allow you to do something so awful. Were you a little kid or a drunk adult?
I was a little kid.
You have innocent voice.
Yes.
Truth or dare.
Oh, was it really? So what happened? How did everybody react? Was it received well and cute, or did people get upset?
Oh, no. So I whispered it into his ear. I was only 8, and he was 20. And he immediately went and told my sister, who then gave all of us a 30-minute conversation about peer pressure and inappropriate versus appropriate behavior.
Wow. Yeah, you had a lecture coming. That's great stuff. Thank you, Ashley. Love that.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. If you've got a great little kid or drunk adult like that, here's what you do. Download the WRMF app absolutely for free, and then use the mic drop feature. You see a little microphone icon, and then that will send us a message here. Tell us the dumb thing you did. Leave a little space, and then let us know if you're a little kid or a drunk adult. If you want those SunFest tickets that Ashley just picked up, our winner of tomorrow's No Name Movie Game gets the 3-day passes. So it's going to be coming up.
It's a great ticket.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. You don't want to miss out on that. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, poor Denny's is on the hot seat here today.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it is his turn to play the fun little thing that we like to call Share or Shock. He's going to have 3 tough questions asked of him. If he refuses to answer any of them, he will be shocked. Got a question for Denny's? You can hit us up with it right now, 877-979-WRMF.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Still seeing major delays this morning on Southern Boulevard eastbound. All lanes remain shut down as you get to Forest Hill Boulevard. This is extending to Royal Palm Beach Boulevard. There's also a crash now to keep an eye out for on 45th Street in West Palm Beach. This one tying you up at Military Trail. And in Broward County, we have a crash on Commercial Boulevard. This one is at 441, plus plus flooding is causing major delays in multiple areas. Oakland Park Boulevard moving very slow between Northwest 27th Avenue and Northwest 31st Avenue. Broward Boulevard is shut down in the eastbound direction just east of 95. That extends to Federal Highway, and Federal Highway also moving slowly between A1A and Broward Boulevard. That flooding has also shut down the on and off ramps from 95 southbound to State Road 84, and watch for emergency vehicles blocking a right lane on the 95 northbound off ramp to State Road 84 as well. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi is offering to buy your car for more than the max. Visit us today and drive away with the most cash in your pocket. Cha-ching! Get the most for your ride at Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
I just love how easily the Brightline can get you all around South Florida. Not only getting you to the stations that they have in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, and Aventura, but the shuttles and all the ways that you can get to your destination after you get there. In fact, a lot of times Brightline just has a shuttle. If you're going to that very necessary Miami Heat game against the Bulls tomorrow night, they got a shuttle for that. You also got to check out the Marlins and Diamondbacks this weekend at Lone Depot Park. They got a shuttle for that. And if you just want to maybe go check out Tortuga in Fort Lauderdale this weekend, yep, they got a shuttle for that. You can get a shuttle for $10 and then $5 for each additional guest, or you can book an Uber right out of the Brightline app. You can get a premium, smart, or even an Uber XL when you download the app. And you're talking about great rates too. Got a bunch of people going out, 4 to 16. Use the promo code ALLABOARD. You'll save 25% off. Book 2 days before your ride, and you can get fares for as low as $10. So book your next car-free, carefree trip at GoBrightline.com or just download that Brightline app today.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit? Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network. Go on. Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through April 23rd, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
You wake up hungry to take on the world, ready to move, shake, and spice things up. But you're really hungry for breakfast. Like Dunkin's new packed with flavor breakfast tacos, filled with scrambled eggs, melted cheddar, and fire-roasted corn, wrapped in a soft, warm tortilla and drizzled with lime crema. Maybe get a second taco. Ooh, this one with bacon. Hunger solved. Breakfast tacoed. Dunkin's new breakfast tacos. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 8, demand the best service. You're entitled to it. Rubenstein Law cares about you. Our team is dedicated to providing the best legal experience during this difficult period. Cases do take time to get you the result you deserve, but we work diligently on those cases. Keep in touch with you and return your phone calls as quickly as possible. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
You know, for over 20 years, the KVJ show has had a partnership with the Good Greek Spiro and his companies. We've watched him grow from a small moving company to now a dominating force in all things relocation. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he does everything. It's not just about moving, not just about storage, but they got real estate services now, too. And if you're going to be moving, they will get you. You want to buy or sell a home? Keep more of your money in your pocket. Good Greek can make it happen. And my daughter, Caitlin, she's going to be using Good Greek for her move to Fort Lauderdale. So even if you're going cross country or just to the next county, Good Greek has got you.
And there's rumors my dad, Randy's coming back to Florida from Texas. We have a lot of stuff to move from Texas as well. So we got another big move to happen.
They can do it. Good Greek moved my grandmother from New York to Kentucky. They do cross country or local right here. Also, my homeowner's insurance dropped me. So now the Good Greek is writing my homeowner's insurance policy. It's amazing. He owns these companies now. So for so many years, we've trusted the Good Greek Spiro. You can trust him too. Go online today, goodgreek.com, because it's all good Greek to me.
Well, whether your tax refund's in your hand or on the way, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach going to match that refund or down payment up to $6,000 towards the purchase of any new Kia. Yeah, it's Nick Rivers. Shop one of the area's largest selection of fuel-efficient new Kias at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. I'm talking the 2023 Kia Fortes, the Souls, the Seltos, the Nero, the fully electric EV6. Those things are nice. Plus, all new Kias come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and make no payments until July. They want your trade. Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. What are you doing? Call 800 new Kias. Better yet, see the full inventory. Greenway Kia, WestPalmBeach.com. And remember,
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
qualified applicants, 90 days deferred payment with approved credit through KUS. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Customer provides up to $6,000 down payment. Dealer matches with discount. Negative equity refinanced. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details. Offers don't combine.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Don't miss out on the opportunity to enjoy April deals on wheels at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
A few showers this morning, mainly along the coast, and then we're going to get some sunshine. Temperatures this morning in the low 70s and highs in the low to mid 80s, so warmer today. Not quite as windy. That breeze around 15 to 20 miles per hour out of the southwest. There's a round of thunderstorms in the forecast this afternoon. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Jennifer Correa for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning.
Sweating a broken AC? There's an expert for that. Let your local experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning keep you cool. Right now, get $50 off any repair. Call 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Our WRMF app is a great way to check out the KVJ Show. You can stream us live weekday mornings and get our replay Saturday mornings as well. Listen to the radio station wherever you might be, and it's not just for South Florida. You can use it anywhere you want, wherever you are on planet Earth. And the cool thing about it, too, is even if it's not KVJ time, you can still listen to that day's show. It's posted every single day without the music, so it makes it easier to listen to. Plus, we've also got our After the Show that is on there, and you can't get that on the radio. That's on the WRMF app. You can also send us text and audio messages, or just for listening, you can pick up cash, trips, tickets, all kinds of good stuff. Sam Smith, Fall Out Boy, Goo Goo Dolls, we got it all there. Download it for free in your app store. Just look up WRMF.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All right, Denny's on the hot seat here today for Share or Shock. He's got 3 questions that he's got to answer, and if he chooses not to, he's going to take an electric shock. So let's see what he's got here today. Listener submitted questions in here as well. I will start off with this question for you, Denny's. The people want to know, who is more vital to the success of the KVJ show, the Kevin, the Virginia, or the Jason?
Who's the most vital to the operation?
Yeah, that would be the biggest loss that we would take to our ratings and popularity.
I mean, you would have to say maybe the Kevin.
I mean,
just because.
What a kiss ass. I mean, of course you're going to say that.
The first name on the show. I feel like.
Brown nose.
How do you guys feel about that?
I mean,
Kevin asked the question because he needed the answer.
Yeah, I needed the validation.
You can take that, dog. You can have that.
But you guys got to feel terrible with that answer, though.
Awful.
But the theory is, without Kevin, the show's different. It's now a different show. So I'd say without Kevin, that changes the dynamic the most.
We've done it. It's called the VJD. Management said they never wanted to hear it again.
it's chaos.
Yeah.
It sounded like absolute circus radio.
I still stand by it.
Hey, who doesn't like a circus, though? People love circuses.
It sounds like a drunk circus, which I'm here for.
So I stand by Kevin just because that would change the dynamic of the show enough to where it would no longer be the KVJ show.
All right. Well, thank you for your very offensive answer, Denny.
It's good to be king, Virginia.
You asked the questions that you need for validation.
That's right. It felt good.
The rig is in.
I liked it.
Oh, Ann would love this.
The next question's Kevin. Hey, Denny, do I look fat? No, you look great, Kevin.
Never.
Who has the best hair on the KVJ show?
Who do you think's the hottest person ever on radio?
Kevin.
Virginia, you get to ask the next question here and share a shock.
All right. Floating around this building, we do have several managers. Who's the most annoying?
Of all of our managers on this floor?
Well, you'd have to say you have 3.
Direct managers.
3 direct managers.
But we have like
looking
4. I mean, there's like a sales manager.
You've got Randy, you've got Bruce, and you've got Elizabeth.
Yes.
Greg.
But he's not responsible for Denny's
You're
activities.
right. We don't have much interaction, though he is a manager.
But he can yell at him.
He could if he wanted to. It would be very out of nowhere.
Are you saying any manager in the building, or are you saying
No.
direct?
Of those.
Of those 3, who's the most annoying is what you're asking me?
Yeah.
I guess I have to take a shock.
Or
I mean, what a question.
You can show some nards and answer it.
Get out of here. All right,
Put
whatever.
your nards
just shock
away.
me.
Is it the third one?
Yes, the
All
one
right.
at the bottom.
I hate doing this,
You mean
Denny's.
it's the 3rd manager we said is the most annoying?
No.
Elizabeth? Is that where you want
No.
He wants the shock.
Oh, he wants the shock.
I'm just gonna take the shock on that one.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Is it working?
Denny's, you've got to really be animated with your shock, or
You
else
gotta
people don't think
react.
you're
I'm
getting
gonna
it.
have to
so
start
they keep
swinging
shocking
my
you. So Denny's was coming off all peaceful, and he's taking the shock like a man, and then he's getting more shock.
I can feel when you let go and then bring it back.
Denny's, now is the time to be dramatic.
Yeah.
You're right.
Flail your arms.
Yeah.
Make noise.
Do
dog.
like I do. Scream.
Move this thing.
All right, Bird gets the 3rd and final question here and share a shock to Denny's. What do you want to ask him, Bird?
I mean, it's sort of similar, but I hope you answer it. Jen's got a mom, a dad, and 2 brothers.
Okay.
I've met them all. They're lovely people. But who do you really not like hanging out with the most?
out of those
Out of
people,
all of them, who would bum you out to go, oh, I do not want to be in a car with them for a road trip?
that's so funny.
Yeah.
And her brother's coming down in town here pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, they're going to meet the new baby.
Yeah.
Who makes you feel the most uncomfortable?
Who makes me feel the most uncomfortable out of my in-laws? And
Yeah. Out of those 4, you got 4 options.
And
That's a
by
big question.
the way, they're awesome people. But
Did they listen to this show? Would they get back to them if
I
he
think
answered?
50% of them do.
I'm almost certain of it, Kevin.
9 out of 10 of them listen to this show.
The person that you find to be annoying, that you really can't stand at all, do they listen to the show?
Just who did not jive?
Get out of here. All right. I guess I have to get shocked again.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I guess I got.
In every group, there's always one you like
if
the
they don't
least.
listen, say because the people that listen, they just throw out the name of somebody that doesn't listen. I mean, they're not gonna tell them, right? Be like, Denny's doesn't like you, right?
Don't do it, Denny.
And you could even say, it's not that I don't like them. I
Yeah.
like them the least.
The least, yeah.
On the hierarchy of greatness, there's one that would fall into the lesser category.
Because
of great.
maybe they'll now try harder.
to win your love.
Out of Kevin, Virginia, Jason, and Suits, there's one you like the least. We don't know who it is, but they're just by
Oh, that's a good question for next time.
Write that down for Suits for next week.
He won't answer it.
I guess I had to be shocked.
Oh,
all right, I get what you guys are trying to do.
We will shock you.
All right. Let me know if it's working.
React
Let me know.
this
All right,
time.
all right.
He was just sitting there. I thought maybe he was getting shocked again.
My eye was twitching.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
It hurts. It hurts, dude, bro.
I love Denny's. He put his hands straight up above his head, waving them back and forth.
And he shot me 3 times because of it.
That's how he.
I got shocked.
Signals he's in pain.
I got shocked for emoting more than I've ever been shocked for not emoting.
Could you see Denny's? Could you see if he ever got shot? He just put his hands up above his head. And just, that's the only way he can signal he's in pain.
He's never yelled at me like that.
No.
Dude, bro.
We get it.
Unreal.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
Who doesn't love Denny?
Oh, we all do. We love this guy.
Yeah. Well, I got something fun here that don't know if you checked out the video, but if you didn't, you may not know what is going on here. Just listening to this, tell me what your mind-eye plays when you hear this audio.
Oh, is that good? Ow, go deeper. Deeper. Oh, God.
A little harder?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, right there. Oh. Yes, Suits. Oh my God. Is that hard enough? Yeah, don't go too hard. Okay. Oh. Gentle. Ah.
No, that was a hidden camera. They did not know that they were being filmed when that was going on.
You got to save that for the OnlyFans.
That was during commercial break.
Wow. So you know what goes on during commercial breaks around here. What exactly did you just hear? Do you know?
Oh, I got to excuse myself.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night is come. But sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. You can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone new. I don't wanna be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. I just wonder what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that look that's perfectly unsaid. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. He waves been faking me out. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
So what the heck is going on right here?
Oh, is that good? Ow, go deeper. Deeper. Oh, God. A little harder? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, right there. Right there. Oh. Yes, Suits. Oh, my God. Is that hard enough? Yeah, don't go too hard. Okay. Oh. Gentle. Ah. Thank you.
That is from a hidden camera during commercial break here from yesterday's KVJ show. What the heck was going on there in that clip?
Do you have any guess, Virginia?
I mean, I think I know what's going on, but it sounds like straight up sex.
It is.
And it sounds like Suits is a gentle lover taking his time with
There's
you.
a couple guesses here because people were trying to figure out, who haven't seen the video, what was going on. One person thinks that Suits was giving the banana boat to Jason's Browntown. I don't know what that means.
Oh my God.
Quite descriptive there. I don't even know what that means, but
what a wordsmith.
Yeah, that's something right there. Yeah, I believe it was completely clean and you were fully clothed.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't feel like it.
What exactly was Suits doing to you?
He was giving me a deep stretching out my legs and my hamstrings. My hamstring's been real sore. So, the prodigy, helped me out during commercial break.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this because you're working out that you're doing now? You're running and
I'm sore AF.
Yeah.
You're trying to get in shape for that big show. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah. And you're not going to believe this. I signed the Kevin Ralston to do stage announcements.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's big. It's real big. Yeah, that was. But we should have probably announced that. That was a huge development
You're right.
yesterday.
I apologize.
Yeah.
We should have made that bigger.
Why are we not? Yeah. Why are we not the really big news?
Why don't we bury the lead?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we whiffed on one big announcement.
We did.
So yeah, it's going to be going on. Next weekend. If you want to see that video, see what a deep stretch looks like, just go to the KVJ Show TikTok page.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, yeah, the song Florida Man pretty much works here because we've got several of those stories today. One Florida man is 36-year-old Joseph Moulton, who broke into a police station in Naples on Saturday and pooped on the floor.
Dang, that's the Florida man's move.
Yeah.
So gross.
He also flooded the lobby with a hose. He took a shower, which he should have. He stole a police uniform and somehow no one noticed.
Is he single?
Wow. Yeah, but he's going to be incarcerated. He was eventually found because he left his wallet and ID behind in the police station he broke into in Naples. Turns out he was actually so drunk he doesn't remember any of it. He was blacked out doing all this.
What a... It's like, I didn't do that. Dude, we got video.
We got video. Yeah. And then you watch the video, you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. But a guy that craps on the floor like that, he's got to have a past, right? You don't get so drunk and then all of a sudden just turn into a complete monster, right?
You hope.
I don't know what he was drinking or how much, but I just hope it was a good amount.
I do want to know what he was drinking. I have questions.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. And was it mixed with something else?
Right.
I tell you, another disturbing story right out of Naples as well. A Florida man decided to defecate in the bushes outside of the glass cleaning company around 1:20 p.m. This is broad daylight.
Huh.
He ducks behind a dumpster that had a sign that ironically said no public dumping. He then drops trowel, starts going, and a woman comes out of her office to confront him.
What are you doing, girl? Seriously, stay in the safety of your office and video it for TikTok.
And ironically, too, she yelled, "Cut the crap." So he actually did, and then he took off running down the street.
That's so Florida, man.
It really is. She said he kept wiping all the way down the street. He had his hands in his pants and a napkin pulling his pants up and running along.
What the hell?
She called the sheriff's office, who responded, but they weren't able to catch him. So, yeah, the song does ring true.
Florida man makes really weird faces while he takes big old dumps in public places. Oh no, please save us from the Florida man.
Please save us.
Yeah, I mean...
It's an epidemic. The Florida man is an epidemic.
Are you going to sing Florida Man at your show?
No.
Next weekend?
It's just a snack pack show. Just doing hip-hop, dog.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you wanted an onstage pooper or...
No, we'll take that. That's so snack pack. Snack pack is Florida men, by the way. It's a bunch of Florida mans.
Well, another Florida man story. A Florida man with a warrant for trespassing at a North Fort Myers Walmart Supercenter got arrested while drinking from an open alcoholic beverage. He then decided to call 911 on himself. Then, after refusing to follow basic commands or leave the property, deputies attempted to place him in handcuffs. He wasn't feeling that, though. He broke free. He swung his arms at the arresting deputies, leading to strikes with the hand and elbow. Then they had to bring in backup, who then helped to detain the man, who flopped with dead weight to make it harder for them to load him into the patrol vehicle.
You sloppy girl. You called the cops on yourself and then you did all this. You a mess.
Oh, this is going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, multiple charges for that one.
The crazy arrest. I don't know how they get it. I guess maybe it's out for public after a certain amount of days, but any of these arrests, someone uploads them on YouTube and they are entertaining, some of these.
The police release them after a certain amount of time, and it is fascinating.
Some of my favorite ones are politicians or
celebrities,
city council people that go, "Do you know who I am?" And they're all drunk, saying, "Do you know who I am?" And then they get arrested. It's very satisfying to watch.
It is.
The Florida Highway Patrol is asking for help from the public in identifying a man and woman seen in a video attacking another person's car. There's a video that shows an incident that started off as a minor crash on Martin Luther King Boulevard in Tampa. In fact, the car that they're attacking might have actually struck them first. You can see them with a gun trying to bash into the window, and the woman actually gets on the hood of the car, is trying to kick in the windshield.
Because when someone accidentally fender benders you, you should definitely get out of your car with a gun and jump on their windshield. That's definitely the right way to handle it.
Yeah, the pair initially shot at the woman inside the car, and I don't care if they do strike you with their vehicle, that doesn't justify you firing into their vehicle.
No.
It's a crazy move too, man. I remember I was at a high school party and this boyfriend and girlfriend, they got into this big fight and she jumped on the hood of his car as he's trying to drive away and she would not let go. He had to stop the car. It was very dramatic. There are people who jump on the hoods of cars.
Not smart.
It is. There were two road ragers in Michigan on Monday that were driving recklessly around each other. They crashed and then got out of their cars and started fighting right in the middle of the highway.
Oh, my.
Yeah. I've seen it go down on North Lake Boulevard.
It's crazy, man. People in traffic these days.
We all just need to just breathe and realize this won't matter in 10 minutes.
No.
It really won't. Somebody cut you off in traffic. It won't matter in 10 minutes.
Well,
so don't do something that you could be going to jail for.
Not true. North Lake Boulevard, it won't matter in about 25 minutes. It's really busy there.
Well, there's a Japanese cafe that fired an employee for using their own blood in their cocktails they were making.
What the hell?
Okay, you're going to jail forever.
Yeah, that's not how I like my Bloody Mary. The owner said the cafe closed for a day to replace all drinking glasses and contaminated alcohol as a safety measure.
That's not real. That's real?
That's
the guy was making himself bleed in drinks on purpose?
Apparently, yeah, a little garnish of blood.
If I'm the judge, I'm throwing the book at you. You are doing hard time, buddy. You can't put blood in drinks. You got to send a message.
Nope, can't do it.
And then it makes you think, in the history of everything you've eaten and drank at a restaurant, has anyone ever done something so vile where it was blood, something you wouldn't even know, but you consumed? Is it 100% no way or 100% yep, it probably happened?
As lippy as I am, what do you think?
Yeah.
Somebody has put something in my drink.
I feel like I've definitely eaten something horrific, blood-like, and didn't know it.
Blood's on the higher end of
gross
things you could put into a drink, though.
Yeah, blood's pretty disgusting.
So you think it's rare that any of us have drank blood?
Right, I would hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd hope so. Several women have now taken to TikTok to join the Burn Bra Challenge. It calls to destroy your Nike sports bras after the company hired transgender activist Dylan Mulvaney to promote the company's sports bras and leggings. This woman looks pretty much how you would think. Here she is posting her TikTok video burning her bras.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You chose a little boy with no breasts and some junk in his pants to represent real women. Nike, I am done with you. I will never, ever buy another Nike product as long as I live.
And guess what? Nike went under today.
I think they're okay.
You may be shocked that her handle is Southern Mama.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That is the perfect name.
No one is surprised. And I don't know if you saw this, but shares of Anheuser-Busch have dropped nearly 5%. They also brought in Dylan Mulvaney to be spokesperson for Bud Light during March Madness, and then another video with Dylan in I guess it was a hot tub or something. That 5% comes to $6.65 billion of the company's market cap. So that is what they've dropped for that ad. The partnership has also instigated a nationwide backlash against Bud Light. They had a 50% drop in draft beer sales and a 30% drop in packaged product sales. So, yeah, that's apparently where they are with that. And finally here today, a mother called police because she couldn't tell her twin sons apart. And she wanted the twins to be fingerprinted. And the crazy thing about this, in the online discussion, other parents of twins said, yeah, you know what? That's happened to me too.
How old are the twins?
Don't know. Didn't say that.
Does Southern Mama have any comments about this? I just want to hear her talk again.
Well, you got to know your kids from one another.
Mark one of them with the Sharpie, dummy.
That's right.
I'm not going to lie. I wish you had a couple more Southern Mama clips.
Oh, I'm sure she's got more to say. Yeah. Yeah. So, and there you go. That is your whacked out news.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Southern Boulevard still a mess this morning. Shut down at Forest Hill Boulevard, and you're seeing very heavy delays on the eastbound side. Make sure to avoid that area. We also have a crash to watch for on Jog Road. This is at Hypoluxo Road, and another accident is tying you up on 10th Avenue North at North F Street. In Broward County, flooding still causing a major headache on your roadways. Oakland Park Boulevard moving very slow between Northwest 27th Avenue and Northwest 31st Avenue. Broward Boulevard is shut down in the eastbound direction east of 95. Plus, you're moving slow on both sides of Federal Highway between A1A and Broward Boulevard. 95 moving very slow in the northbound direction between Davie Boulevard and Broward Boulevard. State Road 84 also very slow between 30th Avenue and Southwest 9th Avenue due to that flooding. Plus, the entrance and exit ramp to 95 southbound from State Road 84 is shut down as well. And on the northbound exit ramp to State Road 84, we have emergency vehicles blocking an off-ramp right lane. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Lease a 2023 Outlander PHEV plug-in hybrid today for only $396 a month for 24 months. Stop by today and drive away in your new 2023 Outlander PHEV. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com. Dealer fees, tax tag, and title not included. Some customers will not qualify. Price, down payment, terms, and availability may vary. See dealer for details.
If you ask me, now's the perfect time to plan an epic summer. When we still have a couple months and there are epic deals at Kohl's. I got myself some cute tees for under $10 each. Sandals for everyone in my family at just $20 each. And outdoor patio essentials for 50% off. Plus, I earned Kohl's Cash. These deals won't last long, though. So if you want to stock up and save before summer's even here, you know where to go. Select styles. Offers end April 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The third annual Burgers, Blues, and Brews event is happening this Saturday, April 15th at Tradition Square in Port St. Lucie. Enjoy a variety of delicious burgers, cold beer, and incredible blues music featuring the nation's #1 Blues Brothers tribute act, the Jake and Elwood Blues Review.
I'm a soul man.
Burgers, Blues, and Brews starts at 3 p.m. this Saturday, April 15th. To learn more, visit TraditionFL.com. Burgers, Blues, and Brews is proudly sponsored by Mattamy Homes, Corona, and Funky Buddha.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What does the future of cruising look like? With MSC Cruises, it's sailing sustainably to over 250 destinations around the world. Want to see for yourself? Dive into a world of protected wonders at Ocean Key, MSC's private island marine reserve in the Bahamas, or experience eco-friendly excursions across the globe. For a limited time, book now and enjoy free drinks, Wi-Fi, and more. Discover the future of cruising with MSC Cruises. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply.
Are you sweating your AC? Is your AC temperamental? Well, we're going into summer and you don't want to have an AC that's fussy. Cooling Advisors will come out and check your system for just $79. They'll give it a tune-up and they'll let you know just how much life you have left in it. They came out 2 years ago, checked my system, and let me know you're on borrowed time, woman. So yeah, I got a new system 2 years ago. Love the new system. I love the $500 off coupon that Cooling Advisors gave me. No money down and payments as low as $79 a month on your new system. These are the lowest prices you're going to find before the summer prices go up. Just like everything, prices are going up. Lock in the lower price now by calling Cooling Advisors. Go to coolingadvisors.com, and if you're an experienced AC technician, they're looking for you. Join this family-run and operated team that is amazing, the best in the business. Go to coolingadvisors.com.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty, that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. Yet many times a normal day ends with injuries because that business breached that duty. Slip and falls where cleaning and maintenance were ignored. Falling boxes and items stacked too high. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. ForThePeople.com.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer Wet Jet. With Swiffer Wet Jet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer Wet Jet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
You know that expression, the grass is always greener on the other side? Well, with Massey Services, it's literally true. Why? Because Massey does what the others don't. Every lawn is unique. So Massey starts with a detailed analysis and then builds a customized plan to prevent and control weeds, diseases, and harmful pests. Then they aerate to ensure water and nutrients reach the roots of your lawn. That's the Massey difference. Expect more and get it.
Eating good is about more than just tasty food. Eating good is about doing good, too. And that's exactly what Fresh from Florida is all about. Supporting local Florida farmers, creating jobs in our communities, and of course, making sure you can enjoy all the fresh flavors Florida has to offer. Because produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. So eat good tonight. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Everything gets better when you're a Dunkin' Rewards member because every day, all month long, you get a $3 medium cold brew like the new Caramel Chocolate Cold Brew. Not a member? Join on the Dunkin' app. Limit 1 per member per day. Additional charges and terms may apply. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Do you see outdoor cats roaming freely in your community? If so, these cats can give birth to countless kittens. Be a part of the solution by joining us on Saturday, April 29th at Peggy Adams Animal Rescue League for a free spay-neuter day. To register, please visit peggyadams.org.
It seems like every time I go on the lot now at Classic Cars of Palm Beach, I run into listeners that are like, oh, I heard you talk about this place, so I had to come check it out. It's a totally different car buying experience. If you're looking for a pre-owned car, Classic Cars of Palm Beach has hundreds of them. You can go walk the lot, look at everything. And then when you're ready to buy a car from them, you're going to be so impressed with the car buying experience. I just did it. I got an Infiniti. I traded in my BMW. They were amazing. No traditional runaround, no haggling with a salesperson, no long drawn-out sales process that takes 3 hours. That's an old sales tactic to wear you down and make you stay there forever so you'll agree to anything just to get out of there. At Classic Cars of Palm Beach, my car buying experience took 20 minutes. Take the stress out of the car buying experience. Go to ClassicCarsOfPalmBeach.com and find them on US 1 right there in Jupiter Tequesta next to Papi Chulo's. Classic Cars of Palm Beach.
Experience the Anajar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, trade in and trade up to a new Kia for less with one of the area's largest selections of new Kias available. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
I got a little disagreement here that we will bring to the KVJ court. A disagreement between a husband and a wife. What verdict should we give them? Here is their email. It says, my sister-in-law was in town last weekend and brought a giant playhouse for my 19-month-old son. There was no warning that this was going to be a part of our house, and we actually had plans to put in something else for our son that we think is better and safer. I was a little livid when she did this and didn't consult with us that this was now going to be a permanent fixture. But my husband doesn't want to say anything, rock the boat, and insult his sister. I think there's a diplomatic way to handle this. Plus, I don't want to set a precedent where my sister-in-law lavishes our son with unsanctioned presents without consulting us first. What happens when she brings a 10-foot snake for our son's 10th birthday?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, this lady sounds like such a stick in the mud.
She said, I think we say something while my husband thinks we say nothing and do nothing but display gratitude. Whose side are you on?
Husband.
Okay.
Look, when someone gives you a gift, you say thank you and you appreciate it, and then you figure out what you're going to do with it later. You don't make them feel bad about their generosity. Stop being an old crotchety bee.
And I say, if you do get a chance to bring a kid a snake, do it.
Yeah.
Poisonous only.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I've since put up a poll to get a ruling for you on what majority of people think.
Well, what do you think, Kev?
To me, I think you could say, hey, this is so awesome. Thank you for doing that. Show the gratitude, really lay it on. And then maybe somewhere in there you can have, discussions about, things. I do see, and I don't know that anything's that crazy. This, I don't know that I would complain too much, though it does change what you wanted to do with your own space. I think somewhere in there, I would try to rehearse and come up with a way that you could say, hey, in the future, is there a way that we could get a heads up on what you might be getting the kid?
Say thank you very much for this lovely present and then immediately sell it on eBay.
Yeah, if you don't want it or it doesn't fit your plans, keep it up for a few weeks, keep it up for a month maybe, let her see the kid enjoying it and playing with it, and then down the line say, we made changes to the room and we ended up having to sell it, but he loved it when he had it.
Somebody broke in, they stole it, it was terrible. Oh, the kid was heartbroken, but we got this new thing. Things are good.
You don't have to make her feel bad for giving over-the-top gifts and trying to be a super sweet, active aunt.
If it's a playhouse, which is what it was, is that something that would be an outdoor fixture? And then can you take that down in a certain amount of time? Or is a playhouse something you need to keep up so every time the aunt comes by, she sees the kid playing in her playhouse?
I mean, honestly, when it comes down to all this stuff, if you really are uncomfortable and it's your family member, you could just say, look, we really don't want the playhouse and cut it off. If it's that big of a deal where it's going to be in the yard, I mean, I tend to stay in line with Virginia on this. Someone does something nice for you, I'm not going to try to make them feel bad.
Yeah.
Right. When they come to you with kindness and love and generosity, and she probably spent a lot of money on this thing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think gratitude is the best way to lean in with it. Make her feel good about what she did with it. And
yes.
RJ had said, you know what, maybe in there you can just throw in something about, hey, if you're going to be doing anything in the future, just let us know so we don't get the same thing. We want to coordinate what we're going to get for the kid together so that we're not doubling up on what
big,
we buy.
huge gifts like that. Yeah, maybe coordinate in the future, but don't make her feel bad for being generous.
Yeah, and buy the kid a snake.
Yeah.
Snakes love playhouses.
There you go. Okay, so that is our ruling on how to handle that. Got your own little dilemma, want a little feedback, send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. Virginia's kind of been doing this flex here lately where she's shown how much she knows Jaybird better than Denny's. We've been having all kinds of little things here where how many weird items does Jaybird have at his house, and Virginia's won like the last 3 or 4, whatever we've done. She's really kind of established some dominance in this game that she knows Jaybird better than Denny's does.
I don't like it.
I'm the new Miho.
No, you're not.
Well, I've got a new test for Virginia just to see how well she does. These are Jaybird's Google searches.
Oh.
So Denny's had to go through Jaybird's laptop, and he noticed, he's like, dude, you really search for a lot of weird stuff.
We had a good laugh about it. If no one knew what I did and knew if they just saw this, they go, this guy is twisted.
Yeah, we need to call the FBI right now and have this guy investigated.
This guy's just weird.
So we're going to put Virginia to the test. Out of 10 Google searches, can you guess which is an actual search and which is not?
Oh, I
Virginia.
like it.
We'll see how you score next. Okay, Virginia's got another test here to see just how well she really knows her boy Jaybird. She's been doing very well at the challenges that we've had when it's come between Virginia and Denny's. It just, from what I've seen from that, I would say that Virginia knows Jaybird better than Denny's does, and I just don't know how.
Do you want Miho? Do you want Denny's in this game to see?
The only thing is he's gone through the searches, right?
Oh, he saw the
Oh, that's right. Duh, I'm dumb. Gosh, you're
Did we
right.
just say that?
Yeah, look, it's Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yeah. It's I don't know. It's been a long year, dog.
It has, hasn't it? Yes. It's been a long. This is only for Virginia. She's the only one that does not know these answers in advance. These are Jaybird's Google searches. Some of them are, some of them are not. How well do you know Jaybird? You could get a perfect score of 10, 100%. 10 questions. First one, Virginia, is this a real Jaybird Google search or not? The search says, does weeping alone in the dark mean you're depressed? A Google search. Was that an actual search or not? Does weeping alone in the dark mean you're depressed?
No, I don't think that was real.
You're correct.
Wow.
That was not real.
Very good.
Okay.
He's like me. He cries in the shower.
Or on the air.
Okay, so far so good. All right. Google search number 2. What does it mean if you keep seeing the ghost of a caveman? Is that a real Jaybird Google search or not? What does it mean if you keep seeing the ghost of a caveman? What do you think, Virginia?
He does like the prehistoric Neanderthal man, and he's into ghosts.
Yeah.
But is he seeing a caveman ghost?
Maybe something, huh?
I don't feel like that's real.
You're going to say no on that? That is.
Oh, it is.
Actually, one of Jaybird's Google searches.
It's a real search, bro.
You're seeing caveman ghosts?
I'm talking about it tonight. Tune in to the KVJ YouTube page, Weird and Whatever, 6 p.m.
Wow.
Nice.
How about that tease?
Nice plug.
Never really seen a caveman ghost. That's never been a thing.
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about it. It's not that I don't think it's a caveman, but whatever it is, it's got a caveman face like. It's got features
Could it be that spokesperson for Geico?
It could be.
Okay.
I'm a,
All right, here we go. Another Google search. Can you die from a heart attack by having too many Armageddon night terrors? Is that one of Jaybird's real Google searches or not, Virginia?
It feels like it is.
Okay, you are correct on that.
You're back.
That feels very birdish.
Okay, what about this one? What are the odds that an average man could beat a kangaroo in a street fight? Is that a Jaybird Google search? Is he actually looking for that answer?
I think he is.
You think he is? He is not.
But I will say, I do now want to know the answer.
Yeah.
I'm into it now.
Okay, is this a real Google search? Why do almonds make me horny? Is Jaybird trying to look for that answer online? Why do almonds make me horny? What do you think, Virginia?
These are making me laugh. Yeah, I think that's real.
That is real.
That's
real. Okay.
That's a real one.
What about this one? Is this a Jaybird Google search? Did Mother Teresa have a sexy body?
How dare you?
It doesn't feel right, does it? It doesn't feel right.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to sexualize Mother Teresa?
Did Mother Teresa have a sexy body? Is that a real Jaybird Google search or not?
No.
You're going to say no? Is your answer no, Virginia?
No.
You're correct, yeah.
But I now...
He's weird, but come on. He
You're
ain't
right.
that weird.
Yeah, that's when you start typing it and you immediately stop in the middle and go, all right, what am I doing?
This can't be happening.
Okay, is this a real Google search? Is my cheese addiction quietly murdering me? Is that a real Jaybird Google search, Virginia?
A health thing? Like, because I eat so much cheese, am I like killing myself from the inside?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is my health declining because I'm eating so much cheese?
Yeah, it feels real.
That is real. Yeah. That was real. But you're doing pretty well. It was 2 so far.
I mean, that is real. You shouldn't eat that much cheese.
It's quietly murdering me. I'm honestly thinking it's not even quiet anymore. I think it's
loudly killing you.
I think cheese actively. It's tough. I love it so
Killing
much.
me loudly.
It sounds like some kind of weird nightmare. You're in your dream, and cheese is murdering you.
I'm living it, dog.
Okay, number 8 here. Can sores from ingrown hairs look like herpes? Is that a Jaybird Google search or not, Virginia?
No.
You're correct. That is not.
But it is a good question.
Yeah, right?
If you have an ingrown hair on, I don't know, one of your lower lips, that could scare you. Trust me, I've had it, and it's frightening.
Okay.
You went to get a pap, and they said, here.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just got a mirror, and put my leg up on the tub and said, "What the hell's that?"
Mirror, mirror on my crotch.
But you can figure it out that it's not a disease because you can see it, and if you release the little hair that's in there, then you're like, "Oh, okay, it was an ingrown hair."
Okay, that's one of the unsexiest stories you've ever told.
Yep.
Hold my foot.
All right, number 9 here, Virginia. Is this a real Google search or not? Do most people have a ticklish butt? Is Jaybird searching for that answer? Do most people have a ticklish butt?
Yes, he is.
No, but I do have that
He
question.
loves butt stuff.
But me and you, we talk about when we see people walking on a ledge. You talk about how your daughter Caitlin was leaning over a ledge.
Yeah.
You had a tickle in your
a tightness, yes,
in your BH area.
Yeah.
I get that same thing. What is that? I get it. I get that feeling in
why
there.
why does that nerve or whatever it is constrict?
And it connects to my
And it
nards
connects
a
to the
little
height.
bit.
Yeah. It is odd.
It makes me. It almost kind of gives me that roller coaster
It's an
feeling.
achy.
Yes, and
Yes.
it's an achy, odd
Achy
feeling.
balls. It's weird.
You don't know any of that, Virginia.
I don't.
Yeah.
I can tell you about ingrown hairs, though.
You can.
Okay, final one here, Virginia. What animal has the biggest genitalia? Was that a Jaybird Google search? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it was. Of course it was.
And for land, according to my source, it's elephant.
Elephant. It makes sense.
Yeah, and I believe in the. Oh man, I had it. The aquatic, it gets different. There's some big whales out there.
Dolphin dong.
They're very horny.
I know.
They are.
Yeah.
They are one of the animals that do seek out pleasure more for
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I
They're
can
a
say.
carnal
Right now.
animal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Virginia, you got 70%.
Okay.
7 out of 10 is pretty good.
I passed.
Yeah, it's a pretty good number right there. Not bad. Coming up here in a couple minutes, I don't even know what to do with this text message, but maybe you guys have a little bit of guidance for me. I got it yesterday that came in here, and I texted them back, and I didn't hear a response. I've got Denny's reaching out, but this is really kind of messed up, and I'd really like to help this person out. They have had a stalker for 5 years, and it's a pretty insane story that they text into us. I'm going to share it with you, and I want to get your feedback on it next.
Get the KVJ Show on your smart speaker anytime. Just say, play the KVJ Show.
Welcome to our April Fool's Day sale, all month long. At Palm Beach Mitsubishi, we're not joking around when we say we have amazing deals on new cars. You'd think we're fools by offering $3,500 off MSRP on all new 2023 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross and 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander Sports. Don't miss out on this opportunity for more cash in your pocket. Cha-ching! Hurry in now and let us make a fool out of the competition with our unbeatable deals. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport, palmbeachmitsubishi.com.
Give your small business one tech solution that checks all the boxes. It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. It's cyber threat security for peace of mind. Check. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network for small business. That's a triple box check right there. And save up to 75% a year on your wireless bill with Comcast Business Mobile. Check and cha-ching. It's everything you need to keep your business connected. From the company powered by the next generation 10G network. The complete connectivity solution. Get started for just $49 a month for 24 months when you add mobile. And ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 5/21/23. Restrictions apply. Requires 2-year agreement, EcoBill, and autopay. New 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data. Savings vary.
You know, sometimes I just stand and stare and look at my beautiful windows and doors, courtesy of BNT Windows and Doors. We finished phase 3. They look gorgeous. The team they brought out was amazing. I love a quick installation that's professionally done by experts that have done it many times before. That is the team that they bring out at BNT Windows and Doors. You want the best installers, you want the best installation, and you also want want the best product. At BNT, they use custom PGT windows and doors, and PGT just makes the best-selling window and door on the market. So you've got these master installers, and they're using great product, and wow, what a difference. The look, the feel, the safety, the security. I love it. The wind mitigation, I'm doing an appraisal on my house right now, and you get discounts on your insurance when you have hurricane windows. Go to bntwindowsanddoors.com.
Ouch! Cut yourself cooking? Oh. Break a bone on the boat? Right about now, you need MD Now. Our convenient hours and locations make it easy to get the right care right now. No appointment necessary. MD Now Urgent Care's physician-led team of healthcare professionals can treat breaks, cuts, scrapes, stings, burns, and even perform minor surgical procedures. Walk in for high-quality healthcare that's near and now. Learn more about our injury services at mdnow.com.
Wednesday's a fun day for me. I get a little giddy because that's when I get my Ideal Nutrition food delivery. There's a driver that comes right up in the Ideal Nutrition van. He drops off my food. I take it inside. I put it in my refrigerator. And then when I'm ready to eat, I just take one of the meals out, put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and I'm good to go. The meals are amazing. They taste fantastic. I love the cost, right about $7.70. So I'm saving money. I'm also cutting weight. I lost about 35 pounds when I started Ideal Nutrition, and for 3 years I've kept it off. And it's all because they give me the right portion size. I can easily see the caloric intake I'm getting to make sure I'm making good decisions. And I do their keto menu that's right there. It's so easy. They also have a menu if you like vegan, vegetarian, traditional options. They got paleo, breakfast items are all in there as well. And you get free delivery if you do a subscription just like I do. Plus, they've got storefront locations in Miami, West Palm, Boca, Palm Beach Gardens, and now Wellington. And you can get 10% off right now if you use the code KVJ. That's KVJ for 10% off at idealnutritionnow.com.
Yes, we do have availability. Those dates for how many guests?
Andrea's Boutique Hotel is the destination to tie the knot.
Oh, you want the whole property?
She needs an assistant to catch the bookings bouquets.
249 guests, huh? Oh, and 3 dogs.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Quitting nicotine isn't easy, which is why Tobacco-Free Florida offers free tools and services like free 2-week starter kits of Quit Aids. We're also trying out music to help motivate smokers to quit.
Not another cigarette would be late. Now there's someone living tobacco-free. It's you.
Wow. Okay. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
At Begin Anew, they want you to feel better and look better and live better from the outside in or the inside out, whatever your issues are. If you've been feeling sluggish, maybe low energy, brain fog, haven't we all? It could be hormones. It could be vitamins. It could be nutrients. It could be organ function. It could be something in your blood work that you don't even realize is going on. And that's when I tell everybody, go annually and have your blood work done. At Begin Anew, the Total Optimal Wellness Program is just $149 with your qualifying insurance, and you get to see everything going on with your blood work, so you know what's going on with your hormones, with your wellness, nutrition, organ function, vitamins, everything. It tells you everything you need to know. Go to beginanewmed.com, book your appointment today, and then go see them right there on Indiantown Road in the Fresh Market Plaza. Book your appointment today. Beginanewmed.com. Female owned and operated.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by BreezeLine. Stream, watch, post, send, and trend. Do it all with a fiber-powered network bringing you reliable, fast internet. Welcome to BreezeLine. Learn more at breezeline.com. Service subject to availability, new customers, and select areas only. Visit breezeline.com for details.
Wait, KVJ is on TikTok?
Oh, you've got to see this.
Now, back to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF.
The whole concept really of a stalker is kind of scary.
Totally. If you don't know who it is and they're able to get at you and get in your head and you just never feel safe, that is torturous. And people that stalk others, There needs to be stricter punishments about that.
It's a really weird thing, and I got this text message yesterday, and I texted the person back. I didn't hear from him. I've had Denny's trying to call him, and I haven't got anything because I feel like I'd like to help him because, man, this just sounds like a terrible situation to go through. The text message that they sent in to us yesterday says, I have a stalker who hasn't left me alone in 5 years.
5 years?
He doesn't even take holidays off. Christmas, Thanksgiving, he's there. And everywhere I go, he shows up. He'll follow me on my cleaning route, and then he'll be sitting outside my house till the wee hours in the morning, bumping loud music and revving his engine.
Do you know him?
I don't know. It doesn't establish what their previous relationship is or why this person would be following her like this, but it says it's like he has nothing else to do but watch me. I live in Port St. Lucie, and I'm 30-something years old. I have no idea what started this, but I just go about my day ignoring him and his family. Whoa, his family's involved in stalking you?
You got to get it on record. Definitely got to get the police involved.
You said the cops don't believe me, and they think I sound crazy, even though I have about 4.5 years worth of footage from my car camera. What do I do?
Why don't the police believe you?
I don't know. Yeah, this whole thing is just crazy. How terrible would that be if for 5 years, even on Christmas, somebody's sitting out front of your house, following you wherever you go, you're working on your cleaning route, and they're following beside you?
Yeah, this is going to end badly because if he keeps doing this, you're going to lose your mind. This is torture.
Yeah, it really is. So I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on how to make this stop, and I wanted to get a hold of them for the whole reason of I knew we would have more questions as we do. I don't understand why the cops wouldn't believe you.
What is he to you? Like, how does he know you?
Well, I even with my stalking situation, I've talked to police about what I should do. I haven't done anything, but you want to get these things on the record, and I want to know why the police aren't believing you. If you've got, are they against you for some reason?
Yeah. So I mean, we can't get a hold of you. You're not responding back to us. We would like to try to help you or just help anybody else out because, we've had this before. In fact, recently we had talked about somebody had a stalker and they just texted us when they heard me even just teasing that we had another person with another stalker. And they sent in the text to me and they said, yeah, I'm up to my 16th different stalker.
What?
16th, and all have restraining orders. 3 are in jail. I wrote you all once before about the one that had photos of me when I was a child. He tried to attack me, and I broke his nose and ran to the police station. He's the guy that had the diary of how he's going to rape and kill me.
Oh, my God.
But 16, now, the naysayers are going to go, 16 different people have stalked you? I know, right? The chances of that are pretty ridiculous and not probable.
I don't relate to any of this. That's why seeing these texts and hearing these stories to me is shocking.
16 different stalkers.
Yes.
Doesn't sound right to me.
Right. It sounds.
I'm not trying to deny anyone's truth. I'm just saying you can't believe everything just because someone's sending it to us via text.
If you believe the text, if they say all have restraining orders, so I guess you could send us 16 different restraining orders.
Look, you got to go and you got to prove a pretty big burden of proof to get a restraining order. I know. I just went through this. So if you've gone to court and you've got a restraining order on these dudes, then you actually had considerable proof that they were trying to harm you physically multiple times.
And I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but when you say someone's got 16 different people stalking them, it makes me think that it might...
Why would that many people latch onto you in that way?
I want to sit down and interview you, and then I want to talk to people in your family. I want to investigate that claim.
Is there even a celebrity like a Rihanna that would have 16 different stalkers in the course of their career? I mean, how often does this happen?
I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's a very large claim that I'm finding hard to just say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
16 different stalkers, Virginia.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of stalkers.
Yeah. Well,
it's coming from a person who has a stalker. So.
You have a stalker.
I'm sympathetic to the stalking community.
You are. You're in it. But you still are like, wait a minute.
16 different stalkers. I mean...
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, Carmen see it in the chat. She said, learn self-defense like a jiu-jitsu and get your concealed carry, which I guess you don't even need it in Florida anymore. But yeah, it might be at least time to take lessons, go to the gun range, and figure out something that might work for you, because I would not feel good with somebody that was that crazy following me.
If anybody needs a concealed carry, it's you.
Plot twist. this is my stalker making this whole situation up, and she just catfished Kevin.
What? Oh,
We're
no.
so easy to catfish. We've been catfished more times than I have fingers. It happens a lot to this gullible ass show. I would not be surprised by anything. I trust no one.
We got the one person who has the 16
Okay, I love it.
stalkers. Yeah, here is called in. So, yes, 16 different. Is that what you were talking about in your text?
Yes, it is. I actually just recently filed for my last one.
Why is this happening?
it's actually a lot-
16?
Yeah, it's been happening since I was younger, and I've just been having. I don't know. They just somehow kind of gravitate towards myself, and it's not just men. It's women as well.
What?
So what would start happening in the beginning stages, let's say, of the last 4 stalkers you've had?
Well, I had 3 that were hopping my back fence. They were watching me through, they would peek over my back fence, and they were hopping over my back fence and hanging out in my backyard when I wasn't home. And then,
So do you think a big part of that was, because I remember you talking about where you live. I know the area where you are. Do you think it's the location of your house, that there's just people that congregate in that area and you just happen to be there?
No, not necessarily. One of the biggest ones, excuse me one second. One of the biggest ones was a guy who actually lives down in Key West, and he was actually coming up to my home.
Oh, yeah, I remember you
Pretty
telling
much
me
every
this.
day.
Yeah.
So wait, you have physical restraining orders on all 16 of these people?
Yes, and then the most current one was showing up to my home. He rode by with one of my friends. I didn't realize that he had recently just gotten out of jail, and he had this weird infatuation with me. And he would sit outside in front of my house and wait for me to come home.
So you know
that's
who
actually
all
my
these
most recent
people
one.
you know who all these people are, and you've taken them all to court, and you've been granted 16 restraining orders. What are your legal bills?
Well, it's really not that expensive, to be honest with you.
What?
Okay, well, the
It's
question...
not as expensive as, I mean, it's expensive, but it's not as
I just went through it. I'm not trying to say, like, I'm not trying to poo-poo on your story, but I just went through it because I had to defend myself against somebody who wanted to get a restraining order. And it is expensive. It is exhausting. It is very hard to prove in a court of law. There has to be multiple occasions of violence with evidence. I just went through
cameras,
this.
which I do. I have lots of cameras around
You
my
have
house.
16 restraining orders?
Mm-hmm. Throughout my life.
All right, now, only reason why I'm asking this, and you know, you did email us, and I'm not trying to be a jerk either. Is there a way, because a lot of people are not believing your story, and I'm talking about our audience. Is there a way you can?
That's fine.
Is there a way you can prove that you have these restraining orders? Because it's a big story.
Well, the court sends you a paper at the end of it, because I have one hanging on my fridge right now. The judge either grants it or denies it, and then she gives the reason, or he gives the reason, whoever your judge is, of why the restraining order was granted or denied. I have mine on my fridge to remind me every day of what my family just had to go through. It was terrible, but it was denied. So do you have all 16 of those papers that say that yours was granted?
I do.
Wow.
You have to keep them. You can't get rid of them.
You have to keep them on you at all
Because
times.
if somebody were to come back, you need to go back and actually prove that you have the evidence.
Now, other people are asking as well to try to figure out why 16 people, male and women, are latching onto you, and you have to have these restraining orders. Does it have to do with your appearance? Do you walk around with not a lot of clothing on? Is there something like that you can find any context clues to why you would be the person that would have so many stalkers?
I believe it's a combination of both. I do have, for the women's side, there was one woman who was completely in love with me. So I'm assuming it was my appearance. Maybe I'm too kind, and sometimes people take kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
Or they just get the wrong impression.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But if you don't mind, what do you do for a living?
Quite a few things. Mostly, I work in the yachting and the horses.
Okay.
So, but it's that's not necessarily where this direction goes. I also had a problem with a friend who was going through a very nasty divorce, and even my ex-husband's new significant other was stalking me for 2 years. I had no idea.
Wow. Okay, so would you have any advice? Because we have this one person at Texas yesterday who's had a stalker for 5 years, and it said the cops don't believe me and they think I sound crazy. Have you run into that situation yourself, and do you have any advice for this person?
I do. That is definitely something that is not crazy. And if you do not have an officer that is not believing you, then either way, if she knows the name, if she has any sort of evidence, like camera-wise, or text messages or letters, because people leave letters at my door, things like that, which I am planning on moving, by the way.
Okay.
Anything of that nature, that's evidence. You have to call the cops immediately. When she starts having these types of problems, where Christmases and the more you report it, the more they can't deny you. The more reports that you get, I would definitely take down the officers' cards with their names and their badge number, and make sure that you report this constantly and take it to court.
Okay.
I've had a problem where I haven't had people show up to court, and I was still granted the restraining order.
Okay.
Because they didn't show up.
Okay, so keep pushing the issue. All right, well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story with us. Hopefully it is helpful to the person in Texas, and I hope that they will hear this. And best of luck to you, because that has to be a personal record. I've never heard of anybody with 16 restraining orders for stalkers.
I do hope the girl that has the guy waiting out front of her house, the one that has the guy in the car watching her, I hope she calls us too, because I really want to hear her story. Like, how does she know this guy?
Yep.
Is she able to figure out who he is even, or does she have a past with him?
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's what happens. Like, you break up with somebody and they're obsessed with you and then they can't let it go. Like, does she know him?
Couple of texts. One person said, I've had a lot of stalkers as well. I think it's being nice to people and they think it's flirting and then they take it too far. And another person said, FYI, a restraining order doesn't require a lawyer, so it doesn't have to be expensive. I had one on my ex and no lawyers were even involved. You just have to have proof.
I just got a text message. Tell the person on the phone I got stalked 17 times from 17 different people.
All right, we're at 17. Who's got 18? Who's got 18? Who's got 18? We're at 19. Who's got 19 stalkers? All right, thanks for letting us know.
Look, if it's real, it's real. I'm just saying it's a big story.
Yeah. All right, well, Jaybird, he's got his thought for the day. Drop it on you next.
Drama, laughs, and fun to start your day. The KVJ Show is back in minutes on 97.9 WRMF.
Aware Recovery Care is here to help you or your loved ones recover from addiction to drugs and or alcohol. Aware's one-of-a-kind Yale-inspired in-home addiction treatment model works using a completely different approach to recovery. Our team of specialists treat people where they live and where their triggers live, and is designed to achieve a full year of recovery, improving your chances for lasting health and wellness by 80%. Let us help you recover where you live. To learn more, visit awarerecoverycare.com.
Getting a Jersey Mike's sub top Mike's way with onion, lettuce, tomatoes, oregano, and the juice is the bee's knees. Actually, it's better than the bee's knees. I mean, what's the purpose of knees on bees? They don't crouch, they just buzz around. But Mike's way has a purpose, topping your sub the authentic Jersey way. It's the cat's pajamas. Wait, cats don't wear pajamas. Mike's way is better. Let's just leave it at that. Get your sub top Mike's way. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
I'm a working mom, so my days are busy, like busy. Can you hear all that? Luckily, I can always look forward to dinner thanks to Fresh from Florida produce. It's the one refreshing part of my day when all of that turns to this. Thanks to Fresh from Florida, my family gets a nutritious meal to eat every night, and I get a moment of blessed silence. Look for Fresh from Florida wherever you shop.
Hello, it's Jaybird. I am going to stock some donuts today. I am hungry. Dunkin' time, baby. They've got deals galore. Great deals on food for $1, $2, or $3 with a medium or larger coffee. We're talking the $1 donut. We're talking the $2 stuffed bagel minis or the $3 sausage, egg, and cheese. It is deals galore. Don't forget, too, DD Perks membership. The Sinickies do it. The Penningtons do it. And that is just more deals galore, like I said before. I'm Jaybird, and I run on Dunkin'.
The school district of Palm Beach County is your best choice.
Parents, the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County now enrolling kindergarten students for the 2023-24 school year. We're thrilled for your child to join our school family. Find out about Kindergarten Roundup, your free kindergarten readiness kit, and academic materials. Registration information available at palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten. That's palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten.
Looking for something fun to do with your kids this weekend? We have just what you need. The free Every Parent app now features weekly things to do for Palm Beach County families. The app highlights at least 10 new things to do each week, from free bonfires in Lake Worth to low-cost STEM programs in Jupiter. You'll be sure to find an activity that appeals to your family, no matter the age of your child or your family's activity level. So download the free Every Parent app today and check out Things to Do from Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County.
In the next 30 seconds, 20 parents will send their children off to college and decide it's time to downsize
and finally get that RV.
And as they're thinking of open roads, diners, and how they're going to fit a king-size mattress, they'll realize
we've got to sell the house and fix it and stage it and show it.
Or skip the hassles, sell directly to Open Door, and move on to the things that matter, like that mattress. Get your competitive offer at opendoor.com/sold. Eligibility and offer price may vary. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage Inc. License 02061130 in California and Open Door Brokerage LLC in its other markets.
It's more of the KVJ show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
There is a fast food giant that has angered their fan base by removing a very popular item, and now they're feeling the wrath. Wendy's has apparently stepped in it. People are not really happy because they have discontinued their grilled chicken sandwich, all to make way for a new grilled chicken ranch wrap instead. Maybe this is going against the carb craze that is out there. You go from a sandwich to a wrap. People who are doing keto and those kind of things maybe are more inclined to buy.
It's less carbs from your sandwich to your wrap.
Whatever. Wendy's knows what the Taco Bell called, and they want their strategy back. Take it away. Get the people mad. Get everyone talking about it. We bring it back.
Rocco had some Wendy's fries yesterday because he got some nuggies. His grandma bought him some nuggies. Wendy's fries are good.
I could not disagree more.
I love Wendy's fries.
They changed them, and I can't stand them.
I love them because they're crispy on the outside, and they've got like more of a crust, more of a crunch.
I thought their old fries were one of my favorites, and then they changed them, and I go, why?
Their old fries were too soft and thick and undercooked. The new ones get a little crisp. Wendy's is doing it for me.
Me and you don't see eye to eye, especially in fast food sides. We don't. You talk about Culver's onion rings. We get into debates about that.
They suck.
Well, I don't think they do.
How do you guys feel about Taco Bell's nacho fries?
I like them.
You like them?
I like them.
I don't think I've had them.
Yeah, well, they're back today. So they were one of those items. You talk about Taco Bell doing that.
You want to go back to Taco Bell again like we did a week ago? Me and Jaybird, you got us all worked up talking about Taco Bell on the show. We hit the drive-thru.
Oh, okay. It's a way to do it. And are you buying and selling this item from McDonald's? They're adding a new strawberry shortcake McFlurry to their menu.
Oh, yes. fast, Ronald.
Yeah.
Talk slow.
That is just my game. I do like that.
It's a little spring thing, so it's only available for a limited time, but if that sounds like your jam,
yes.
go out and get it while it's still there. All right, the After the Show is coming up. You can watch it live in about 15 minutes on YouTube or on Twitch. Just go to either platform and search for the KVJ Show. Bird, wrap up today's show with your thought.
Everything you go through grows you.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.